Happy New Year!
Welcome everyone to our third
I think it's third.
I think it's the third one. How are-
episode.
How are you already
You're
lost
the
count?
one.
None of them have aired yet.
That's why he's lost count.
That's
He
why
doesn't
I'm
have
lost count. Yeah, because none of
He
them
doesn't have
aired
an
yet.
archive.
Exactly. I know. I'm terrible. I'm awful.
This isn't his DM ability. This is his production ability.
All right. So, we're gonna a couple updates. We will be, if you're enjoying this D&D content, by the time this episode is out, we'll probably have already published some New World videos for our D&D stuff. But in case we haven't, we were going to be doing a small mini-series for a New World module that I've created. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check out that series and check out the YouTube page and all that stuff, and love us dearly. And yeah, I don't have any announcements. Do you guys? I don't have anything to go over.
Hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that little bell.
It helps out a lot.
It helps out a lot for sure.
You gotta have that statement, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
For
it helps
sure.
out with the algorithm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, last we left off, our adventuring party here, the Alliance of the Anchor, was in the city of Fort Verona, and after some escapades within their own mini groups and settling down for a few days, waiting to be able to meet with General Veers, you received a severed arm that held a letter in it. The arm belonging to Jaktyr, one of your companions and friends. And the letter talked about an individual, this Left Watcher, who was here on official business to assassinate the skipper, but decided to kind of play this little game with you. Told you that you had until midnight the following night to find him, or he would kill Jaktyr. And you guys took off that evening, racing around the city trying to find any and all evidence. You started off searching for the skipper, and after many escapades with Barrels Barger and his brewery and running around the city, you eventually found the warehouse that belonged to the skipper. While confronting him about this information and trying to figure out more, you actually found out and realized, thanks to Orion's check, that the skipper was actually an Azulgrian, one of your many foes that you guys have been crossing the paths with, and you had a great battle. This one particularly was the Azulgrian that you had fought before in the basement of your home in Krasos that had escaped. You guys defeated this Azulgrian, and on the journal of his body and on the desk you found a few interesting notes, one being a journal that talked about someone who described himself as the prophet from Krasos, who paid the skipper handsomely to smuggle an individual into Dazrath. Also, you had a letter from quote-unquote Knight for the skipper to meet him in the basement of the... We decided on Epoch, something like that. Epoch. In the basement of the Epoch, where the Knight had items of interest to sell. You guys took this information to General Veers with your meeting and talked to him. He told you, first off, about a lot of the political works being to happen due to the Ganla Kanara, the Chosen Time. Told you about the tensions between the three factions and how high it is. There's been a lot of talks of war potentially breaking out. A few Mavenus and Palparus had been assassinated, plus a couple loyalists are missing and presumed dead. He believed the Alliance was trustworthy and wanted to work with you guys. He told you that the next day he would be leaving for the Keep, and if you wished, he would have you join them as security to fulfill your duties as ambassadors and whatever else, as they go into hopefully making sure a Mavenus is put in line for throne in Dazrath. Reason being is that the Mavenus are trying to enact a democracy and a republic within Dazrath, and their hope is that they could choose the next emperor, and that emperor would decree a republic to follow. You guys were told about this. Invited you guys to partake in this if you so wished. He also, Veers told you all that if you wanted, you could just presume your normal Krasos duties going along your original route and not partake. You'd already done enough service for him with this, with the journal you had retrieved from the dungeon. And additionally, he told you that Valentis had gone missing, had retired from being Lord of Krasos and was missing, and said that if you wanted to leave Dazrath and pursue that, you would also be welcome, and he could make sure that you guys were escorted safely out. But on the search for Jaktyr, you guys decided to focus on that first and figure out tomorrow later. On the search for Jaktyr, you were pulled around a little bit with some distractions, some fake meetings, and ferries being booked, and chaos within the city, having deal with spies tugging you about. You eventually found a ship to carry you across, so you had to pay a hefty fee for them to do it for you. And then when you got to the city, or the section of the city, the Balmorgas were all rented out, and you had to haul your ass up to the Epoch. But there you found the impressive building. You scouted out, got a little rest in, and then Zantion decided to infiltrate and scout with his invisibility, kind of noting where the guards were and where you saw an individual in a light gray cloak, that very exact same cloak that you have seen before with the assassin mage who has been attacked you a few different times. You guys snuck back, and then you snuck into the building, trying to make your way towards the basement. However, you guys were discovered, and a fight broke out. We are taking up right where the fight had ended. You guys have not done anything. You haven't looted, hidden, or anything. The fight has just ended. A guard from the outside hollered in, asking if everything was all right, and Orion deceived well enough to keep the guards out for the moment. But we are taking place right back after the battle. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to loot their bodies.
I'd like to loot the big guy.
Zantion, you are unconscious.
I am indeed asleep. Sorry.
I'll help him loot.
No, you're good, buddy. All right, you guys want to loot? All right, whoever wants to loot, go ahead and roll me an investigation with advantage.
All right.
We'll just
that'll
have one of
be
you do it.
me.
Go for it.
I'll investigation with an advantage.
Yes.
Okay. 28.
28.
Oh wait, no, wait, with advantage. Hold up.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, 28.
Okay. Wow. Okay, you're gonna get all the loots. All right. So I'm gonna cover this for all the bodies. The
right.
first thing that you got, I will say that you found, is on each person there are 3 sketches and descriptions. The sketches that you are easily recognize are sketches of Darwin, Orion, and Elrond, with descriptions of what you all look like. There is no sketches or descriptions of Zantion.
Okay.
You additionally on the bodies, we'll start with, beyond that, we'll start individually. So on this individual, the fake leader, you find a health potion on. It is a 4d4 plus 4 health potion.
My.
All right. I'll be using that.
You find a...
The unconscious guy, Jared.
I know it's a joke. Of course, I'm gonna.
You
give it to
find
Zanson.
a singular sending stone. You recognize it immediately with the similar inscriptions that you see across all sending stones that prescribe it. This one is a green stone with a Dazarathian insignia on it, but between you finding it and Darwin recognizing its intent, you find a singular sending stone. And also off of him, you can take, if you so desire, 1 Imperial Intelligence Officer cloak, if you wish to take
Yes.
the cloak.
You already have
All right.
you want a cloak? Are there any like daggers or anything?
Yeah, this guy had 2 daggers he was using.
I wanna grab one of those daggers. If you'll,
Yeah, go for it.
let me.
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna
That
add
was
a dagger.
just.
That was the
just
officer.
from
Yeah.
the main guy. Okay.
Yeah. And then on these individuals, the sneaky, more assassin ones, you can take, if you so wish, 2 Imperial Intelligence Agent cloaks, if you so wish. They are darker gray, almost like a charcoal.
Excuse me. Say that again.
They are darker gray. What?
Charcoal. Charcoal. We've done,
Almost like
we've done
a
this
charcoal.
before.
We're gonna move on. I'm not having this argument
Just
again.
disregard it.
Yeah. Okay.
And so if you wish to take them, also you find on their bodies, 1 each, a small vial of a murky, almost black liquid.
And so there's one on each person, so I could take
Mm-hmm.
both of them.
Two total. Yeah, you guys can distribute
Yeah.
this however you want after, and blah blah blah.
When I look at the Imperial like cloaks, not they're just how'd you refer to them? They're not officers, just
Yeah,
standard
so
cloak.
there are various. There's a few different types of cloaks. We can go through the cloaks real fast. So on these ones, you can mark them as Imperial Intelligence Agent cloaks. They are a darker gray. On these guys, these are a gray green cloak on these ones, and they are marked as Imperial Intelligence Enforcer cloaks.
Okay.
And then on this one, this guy over here, that is an Imperial Intelligence Lieutenant cloak. And is a light gray, similar to the officer, but a bit on the darker shade.
Okay. So I'm not gonna be the one to pick those up, but I want to say to everybody. So I'm gonna take the health potion, and I want to give the health potion to Zontian.
Okay, so that's a 44 plus 4.
Yep.
Okay. And there's a few other things that you also find, by the way.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll finish going through that, and then we'll do all that.
Yeah, so Zontian, go ahead and roll the 4d4 plus 4.
Oh, I roll it? I thought he rolls it.
Oh, true. Up to you guys. Whoever wants to roll it.
Jerry, you can do it. You can
okay.
Roll
What's Jarrett rolling? Min
for
roll.
my health.
DM, I just wanna make note. I'm not gonna take any of those cloaks, but I want to make sure I get a really good look at them before we.
Zontian, you get 14 HP.
Hell yeah, thank you.
That's solid. All right. So Zontian, you are awake.
Oh, I'm up?
Yeah, you're up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, magical healing, which health potions I consider magical healing, they're partial magic, but that's not part. Will awake you even if you're that type of thing. So yeah, you are awake with
I'm gonna
14
get up.
HP.
Good morning.
A few more notes on
Zontian
a
rapier
few,
action.
few more notes on loot real fast. You find 3 more potions. These ones are 2d4 plus 2 health potions.
Okay. So 2 more health potions.
3 more total. 2d4 plus 2 each.
All right. So
3 minor health potions.
Yeah, 3 minor health potions.
and they're all 2d4
Plus 2, yes.
plus 2. Okay.
And then
so I've
the
got-
last thing,
Yep.
one more, is you find a bag of caltrops. Caltrops.
Okay.
Cough
How do
drops.
you spell that?
Caltrop. They are like the small little snail things that you can throw on the ground. Like cops will throw them on the ground to pop tires, like those types of things.
Oh, like jacks.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
similar.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what I want to do is, I assume Zontian has just woken up, and before he says anything stupid, I want to go and say, I come up to him and I'm holding the Imperial Intelligence Officer cloak,
Mm-hmm.
and I grab him by the shoulder. I look him dead in the eyes. I'm like, Zontian, I need you to pretend to be somebody.
Okay, I'm good at that, and without
All right.
question, I will take it and I'm gonna put it on.
All right. I look over at Elrond and Darvin, and I grab the Imperial Intelligence Lieutenant's cloak.
Okay.
So I've given Zontian the officer's cloak.
Okay,
I'm
and
the
mark
big
these
boy.
in your
You're the
mark
big
these
guy.
in your inventory.
And then
Alright, you
I
got the
put on
lieutenant.
the lieutenant's cloak.
Okay.
Well, can my cloak of many fashions that I have?
Mm-hmm.
Could I
Yeah,
make mine just look like the lieutenant's cloak? Could I just make that a thing? Or
Yeah, you
do
spend
I
like
have to-
spend like 10 seconds to study real fast, and yeah.
Okay, then I'll do
Yeah.
that. So I just
Okay.
leave that there. And then I tell Darvin and Elrond to we need to go and find Zontian. Not Zontian. Sorry.
You're good.
Jaktyr. I have a plan to attempt to deceive the man downstairs. If we all put on cloaks, of these Imperial agents, we mayhaps be able to get close enough to strike or bring Jaktyr into our care.
DM, what time is it right now?
It's roughly. So you guys you started this as 5.
We went in at 6:30.
We're at
6:30.
6:30. I will say between your sneaking and everything, and then the fight, we'll call it 7 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, between the whole
Still have
sneaking
11
escapade and
stealth.
everything.
So
Yeah, the stealth
ooh,
is.
so we should still have stealth.
Yeah, you still have 30 minutes of the stealth left.
All right, Orion. What? We're pretty banged up now. Right now.
And
What
Rez,
exactly
he's
is your
saying
plan
that I
before we do
grab
anything?
the health potions, and I give each. So I have 3 of the minor health potions.
Yes.
I give 1 to Elrond, 1 to Darvin, and keep 1 for myself to use as well.
I think what he more is saying, however, is I don't have the energy to cast my spells. Granted, I can act as someone else. Don't get me wrong, I can do stuff when I'm not legit fighting, but I'm just meaning if it doesn't work and we end up in a situation when we're legit fighting, I've got my rapier and that's it. Which I am not very good with, to be honest.
I too am close to exhaustion as far as being able to use my full abilities.
Same here. I'm almost completely drained.
And what do you propose we do? We've made it this far.
I'm just saying,
Turn
whatever
around.
we do, we need to exercise extreme caution because we may not be able to get out of whatever situation we get ourselves into.
Which is why I'm hoping we can rely on Zonsian's quick thinking and
What is your
ability
plan here?
to
Yeah,
manipulate.
tell us your plan. You haven't told
Yes.
us exactly what
do
your
you,
plan
I
is.
need to know
and
all
this
of
is
the
not the time for
information
surprises.
before I
You
go down there
can.
and try and make
And-
this performance.
Like, Orion's just kind of like trying to think through it on the fly. Also,
Mhm,
he's like,
mhm.
the plan is to walk down to the basement, pretending to be Imperial agents, and perhaps walk out with Jaktyr, or just deceive in general. As like clearly, like Orion's also bloodied and dazed and just trying to work through problem solve since he realizes everybody else is also messed up.
I just don't see how it's possible. Like, granted, I'm absolutely willing to go through with this, and I will try my best. But the guy that you want me to impersonate, quite frankly, was probably a nobody. That whoever is downstairs threw up here to just deter us. The guy downstairs is not going to just hand over Jaktyr to a random nobody that he put as a placement that would most likely die anyways.
There's something I can do, but it will be the last thing I do today. If we want to go through this, I could make myself appear as the individual, and I kind of gesture towards the agent that we've just taken out. I could appear as this individual and perhaps convince them to release Jaktyr into my custody. But that still leaves the issue of getting us out of the church or the library. There's still guards beyond these walls. We made it this far without alarming them, but to leave is going to be another barrier.
So
What about this?
when I woke up, I felt a little bit more of I was a little confused. I could probably do one more spell because I out of character can't read. Maybe I could turn myself into the skipper, maybe, and I could go down and try and I'm just trying to think, because you guys going down and trying to pretend to be these officers. They know, they have sketches of your face. The guy that's down there is going to know what you guys look like, whether you have a cloak on or not.
I won't look like myself.
I granted, but Elrond and Orion will.
Perhaps let's play that to our advantage.
How?
They aren't familiar with you, it would appear. Put on the cloak, or a cloak, and bring us down there as captured prisoners. Captured.
Okay, I think I like that plan the most. However,
Same.
we will almost 100% get into a fight. Can we win a fight in our current state?
Did you guys
That is-
drink the
that
health
is-
potions yet, by the way? Or are you not
I'm
drinking them? Okay.
Oh yeah,
I'll-
yeah.
I'll
I'm
drink it.
drinking mine.
Okay.
Am I rolling for everybody's? Or
No,
are they
just
rolling
yourself.
for themselves?
Just for yourself.
Basically, whoever puts it in the mouth is the person
Yeah.
that rolls it.
Ooh.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
8.
I like that plan the most, but I think the biggest question, no matter what our plan is can we win a fight that is inevitable in our current state? And if the answer is no, then I don't really know Jaktyr, and I'm sorry, but I don't know if it's worth us all dying for.
Now they have the note that we received said he was going to be executed at midnight. That means we have about 5 hours left before that deadline.
We also have reinforcements supposedly arriving at 2100.
Two hours from now. The question remains how. I think if we're going to fight, we need to fight up here and on the way out. I think if we can get Jaktyr out from the basement, if he's in fact down there, that might be our best chance.
Perhaps.
Anzian, could you potentially go turn yourself invisible once more and see if Jaktyr is down there?
I wish, but that takes more energy than I have.
I understand.
It's possible we could use these 2 hours to potentially assassinate those on the outside of the place, so that when reinforcements arrive, all we have to do is go down to the basement. If possible, then it's a 4-on-1 or 4-on-2 at the most each time we try it. It's either that or, quite frankly, my opinion is we run away. I just don't know, but I'm just trying to give ideas.
How?
I like clearing
How-
out the rest of the outside before going in.
How do we feel about me casting this spell, this alter self spell, and attempting to go down there as the guard with maybe the rest of you watching from the distance. See if I could convince whoever else is down there to release Jaktyr into my custody, and then we walk out, and if we do fight, we fight the guards on the outside.
Now remember, Orion just kind of like kicks the dead imposter officer guy, and just kind of like kicks him, like point at him. He said that Jaktyr was with the real knight, therefore implying that the person down there is more powerful than this one.
That's what I said earlier. There's no way he's going to hand over Jaktyr to anyone, whether it's this guy or anyone.
Even possibly it's Naga.
There's a chance. But there's
No way to be sure.
no exactly.
We only know it's not Naga if he's missing an arm.
That dude's still a bitch though.
Agreed.
There's a lot of options, and I feel like we just need to pick one that does not lead to a direct fight, unless we have our backup.
Well, do we want to try to wait here for the next 2 hours and run the risk of another guard coming in and checking in, or potentially a shift change of some sort?
That's what I
about
mean.
this? It's and Orion just kind of looks over at Zonsian. It's like, are we not getting close to another shift change?
I would say probably.
They don't know your face. What if
Want me to try and
impersonate the
do
guard
these
you're
do the
relieving?
people in here with these cloaks look the same as the ones on the outside?
I mean, they all have cloaks and stuff, and they all like
Are they
typically
all
wear
the
them.
same? Are they the same color? Like
I mean, they're based on their position, they're different in color, but they're all the same cloaks in terms of like these ones are for agents versus this or that. Yeah.
Right. I guess what I'm saying is if someone comes in to shift change with me, and I walk out, they walk in, they're not going to look at my color cloak and be like, "Oh, he shouldn't be on guard outside," kind of a thing. Like when I was looking at the shift changes earlier, who would they? Who?
Give me.
this-
Yeah. I get where you're coming from. Give me an intelligence check for me. I'll say.
Okay. Because I guess what I'm saying is like when I was scouting, I would have seen how the shift changes were working and who was going in, who was going in. Where the fuck is that? That's
Drum
just a
roll,
base
please.
intelligence. Oh, that's real bad for me. 16.
16. Yeah, you would know for sure that it are the ones who are wearing the agent cloaks and the lieutenant cloaks who are doing the shifts in and out. The enforcers have been purely inside, and they were the ones going up and down the stairs. They have not left the building. So yeah.
Okay. I could do that, and I could mingle outside, and you guys could find a
Perhaps.
way to. We basically could lay a trap for the next 2 hours for each one that goes for shift change, if that makes sense. How many go in for shift change? Now that I think about it. I would've
It goes
noticed that
in
earlier.
it swaps in one at a time. It's rotation
Just one
every
time,
30
okay.
every 30 minutes. Like it's like a clock. They rotate every 30 minutes.
Okay. All right. I like this. I like where this idea is going.
We can do it, and I can just do my thing outside. I can.
And we jump whoever gets sent in for shift change.
Sure.
He walks through the door and we dispatch him as quietly as possible.
Just remember, be careful. They can see through windows. We need to clean this up a bit before someone else starts looking in. But other than that, I'm okay with trying it.
We also need to remember that we don't know what the interior shift change was like. If there's more guards downstairs and not just the night, they come up and swap out with somebody who might have been inside before.
So we still are within the time frame for that advantage on stealth, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got like half an hour left, about.
Yeah, 30 minutes left, and so technically, you have a bit more than 30 minutes, because I was thinking about the math, so we're gonna call it actually 6:50, because the shift change are every 30 minutes, so you have 10 minutes until the next shift change is what we're gonna clarify for exact numbers. Because I gave you like an estimate before, so I'm gonna give you like exact numbers since you're going with a plan like this. So it's 6:50, we're gonna say. You have 10 minutes till the next shift change. And that means you have 40 minutes left on your stealth potion. Or your stealth scroll.
Alright.
Perhaps it might be to our advantage if I attempted to take a peek in the basement. See what exactly it is down there.
Alright. Scream if you need anything, I would say, if anything starts to go wrong.
If you scream, I'm gonna
Elrond.
run away.
Elrond, help me start moving these bodies out of the lines of sight from the windows and in between the bookshelves.
All right.
All right,
And I'm
so
gonna
while
kind
they're
of
doing
put
that,
one of the cloaks on and get my game face on. You know what I mean? Like
Which
just
cloak are
got
you
knocked
putting on,
out.
Zatian?
I am putting on one of the stealthy boys. That's the
Okay.
agent one, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
How many is there? You said there's a lieutenant one.
So there's one lieutenant, 2 agents, 2
so-
enforcers, 1 captain.
Zonsion's about to put on the
Okay.
performance.
Agent
of his
Lieutenant.
life.
Zoltan, you were
Captain.
given the captain one if you wanted to wear that and sit in the chair. Because Orion did give you that already.
I didn't even think of that. That is an option.
All right, what
could-
I miss? What I miss?
I do have the captain's cloak or officer cloak or whatever it was.
Yeah, Officer Cloaks are.
I could sit in the chair. I'm just
Sit in the chair and act as a decoy.
yes.
For any person who looks in, they should see the man sitting there.
Or a man.
Perhaps we could come up with a ruse. Anyone who checks in for shift change say, all guards had to be sent down to the basement for the execution of Jaktyr.
Is that what we want though? Because we're gonna have to go down to the basement at the end. That'll just be a bigger fight.
No, you misunderstand. All the guards that were inside had to be sent to the basement. All the guards outside must remain to maintain perimeter and keep a vigilant watch away on the outside perimeter.
We're wasting a lot of time here, but I do feel like I should ask, how are we gonna get our reinforcements in here? If we have everyone on the outside still there.
When they arrive and potentially make a show or a scene, we come up behind and stab the man in the back, the guard in the back. Assuming everything goes our way.
You know what
If
we could
it's,
do? I have an idea. If I sit in the chair until the next shift change, and you guys hide, I will do my best to tell the guards on the outside to stay on their posts and to be looking away from the library. And that they should be expecting 2 people, and to let them in when they get here. That's the best thing I could come up with. I'm not entirely sure.
Orion, what will these individuals look like? You said they're from the 322nd?
332nd Shock Infantry.
332nd.
Yes. All right, DM. How do they look?
They are light to medium armored individuals, so they're not going to be big, bulky knights in shiny armor. They'll have leather, if not maybe studded leather armor. And the classic look for the 332nd. There
I
are
helped
2.
cook it. Okay, chill out.
There are two looks. Their normal attire involves wearing a red cloak or half cloak that kind of goes over one shoulder. But you know, Orion, that during battle and like out of formal attire, they wear pure black cloaks with a Dazarathian insignia on it. So they will wear normal military armor with a black cloak with Dazarathian insignia on it for a mission like this.
Orion would relay that description
Yeah.
to everyone, not only Zonsian.
So if I was to say that they were expecting 2
7
people,
minutes till shift change.
if they were expecting 2 people, slender builds with either a black or a red cloak on, to let them in, do you think that would work?
If they believe you are who you claim to be.
And I will do my best, but I of course cannot promise.
No, but I'm sure that the guards outside will listen to your word if they think you're the captain.
Agreed. Should I
Okay.
do the quick check of the basement or wait until after shift change?
I personally think you wait, but
Wait in case it goes wrong, and I think we should hide amongst the. Is there only the one? There's only the one door in and out, correct? That
Yeah,
we
this is
saw
the front
before?
door. Yeah.
Okay. I think we should take positions near and in sight of the front door, but be hiding just in case something happens, and
good.
wait until after ship change for this. And has Elrond and I moved all the bodies out of the way already?
I haven't considered you moved him yet because you guys started talking and being involved in the conversation. So
Okay.
you have not been moved yet.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start moving them now.
All right. Where would you go ahead and ping on the map where you guys are wanting to move him?
Let's see.
I'd say we'd probably do as close to the top.
Like up there?
No one really is, right?
Yeah. Are these are bookshelves up here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll move them. We'll drag them over there and kind of put them behind some of the bookshelves so they're not so easily seen.
Kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bookshelves and not the tables.
Quick
I'm
question.
missing any of them.
All these cloaks that they have,
Is this one?
do they all have hoods on?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if
Were
we
they
all put a
wearing
cloak
them
on,
when we were there?
yeah, were they wearing them?
Yes.
Like with the hood up, I mean. That's what I mean.
The enforcers were not, but the other ones were, yes.
If we all put a cloak on and put the hood up, and then act
Sorry.
like we're patrolling the area, as
Well,
he's talking during shift change.
I mean, it's up to you. I could also just say that they were sent down to the basement for a moment. It's your call.
I think it could work.
I think it's worth a shot.
I'm going to sit here and think while you guys figure that out what you want to do. DM, would I have gotten the vibe of the relationship between the captain and everyone else? Like, is it a very like I am better than you? Like, you know, if I tell you to kneel, you kneel before me, or like?
You didn't get
BFFs?
much. You didn't get much much information on that interaction, but you did. The one point that you saw any interaction really between them was when you made the noise at the window.
Yeah.
The guy at the chair told one to go look at it. It wasn't like a barking "obey me now" thing, but they,
Yeah.
whether or not they actually were listening to their instruction or they just both agreed it was the best course and the person went over, you're not sure, but they seemingly listened.
We'll find out, don't we? Okay, here we go.
Yep.
I'm gonna put the cloak on.
All right, you're gonna go into the
And
chair.
I'm gonna kind
I-
of like, I'm gonna be kind of like, okay.
So
Me,
the sneaky boys were the ones that were wearing the lieutenant's one, right?
No,
The
there was the
lieutenant
one.
agents?
There was one guy. The sneaky boys were the agents. The lieutenant was the one who had the big maul, who was on Darvin a lot of the fight. That was the lieutenant.
Okay. All right. Well.
Or it wasn't. Sorry,
Um,
not maul. It was club.
Okay.
Let's give the lieutenant to Elrond then.
I just changed my cloak of many fashions out of the lieutenant's cloak and into just the agent cloak.
Okay.
And I pulled the hood up.
I'm gonna grab an
Alright.
agent cloak and throw it on.
All right. Go ahead and position yourselves on the maps where you would want to be patrolling. We have Orion and Darvin and agent cloaks. We have Elrond and the lieutenant cloak, and we have Zantian and the captain cloak in the chair. Correct?
Yes.
The captain or officer?
Officer, sorry. I keep saying
No,
captain. I don't know why.
It's all
My
good.
bad.
I just
Is
want to
it-
make sure.
Oh, okay.
Captain
DM, I also
is-
want to just say before we like get farther away from this, when we were looting the bodies, I did grab that sending stone.
Cool.
If somebody, unless somebody else
right
did.
Here.
I think I have it.
Okay.
Orion was leaving the investigation. I said you guys could divvy up the loot however you wanted to, because technically you were
Yeah.
all looting, but I just had Orion lead the rolls. It's up to you guys on who wants to have it.
Okay, then Darvin can have it. I'm not.
Okay.
Gonna, yeah.
Cool.
No, I didn't hear you explicitly say you had it, but I wanted to make sure we had it as a group.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I assumed that when he was listing off everything, since I rolled that.
Well, he
I
was
picked
just
it
he was
up,
just listening, but yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
we're good.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
good.
you're good. All good. All right, you guys are there. A few minutes passes, and then on the dot, 7 o'clock. See this guard, approaches. You hear a patterned do knock, and after a moment they walk in and then go. Shift change.
I got news.
They just look at you.
You are to stay on the outside. We are expecting 2 new people. Expect a small, slender-ish build. It's either going to be a red or a black cape. Real quick, DM, like I would have known this beforehand. Is it like spicy between the Imperial intelligence and like the 322nd or whatever it was? Like, do they get along? Like, I would have known this from
Basically,
talking to those
military
people.
intelligence versus basic infantry.
Right? Would they get along and stuff? Or
These
like,
are not military intelligence. This is Imperial intelligence.
Imperial
right. That's what I
intelligence.
mean. So it's like, would they be getting? Or what I basically should I say that they're defecting to us, kind of a thing, or are they? I don't want to say that if they have
They're
any relations.
informants or something. I
They're
don't know.
moles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
You would know what you've been told in character so far. I don't know what else to tell you.
okay, that's
Okay.
fine.
You don't have insights into like the relationships beyond just what you picked up in conversations and your interpretation
Tell them
of
we're
it.
their allies.
Okay. So back to conversation then.
Yeah.
We are expecting two allies coming. They are going to either be wearing a red or a black cloak. Of course, slenderish builds, kind of like you. But I want you to send them in as soon as they get here. They are extremely important for what we have planned tonight.
Why no shift change?
Because we got heard from downstairs. We shifted with people downstairs. Do you guys need a shift change? I'm gonna kind of point over to Orion.
Ryan turns around, looks at Zontian, who is pretending to be the officer, and like trying to like deepen his voice a little bit. No, sir, we are safe here, or not safe here, but we are secured here.
And quite frankly, the people that are on the outside now have done the best job. Earlier we had problems with that window over there. I'm not sure if you heard it. I'm not sure exactly which on the outside you were, but you guys have been doing a much better job than the group that was out there before. So whoever was the last one out has made it much better. So we want to keep you on the outside.
Alright. So
Uh-oh.
normally because of the help you would get advantage, but also because of what you're saying and the situation and protocol in this situation, you would normally get disadvantage. So it's gonna be a straight 1 dice roll of persuasion.
Okay.
One
All right,
charismatic
just
boy.
give me a second to make sure I'm doing this right, because I don't want to accidentally,
And we did.
You said persuasion, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is a dirty 20.
They look confused. They kind of stare at you for a minute. Alright. They turn back around and start walking back here. And you hear some echoes of orders being delivered out. No shift changes, stay alert. And it kind of echoes a little about. You seemingly convinced them.
I'm going to slump in my chair. I'm talking like full. Like I'm like, oh.
Alright, so you guys are going to try and maintain this fake patrol for the next hour or two?
Yes, but I think
Did I still
Orion's
try
about
and
to-
sneak?
Okay, so you want to try and sneak into the basement, Orion.
Well, I
Are
still
you
have
sneaking
that.
into the basement, or are you just peering down?
Well,
There's a big difference.
it depends on the layout of the basement. Like I'd go and I'd just kind of peer, but if I can't see anything, I might go into it.
Okay.
He doesn't-
Yeah, so Darvin, Elrond, and Zontian, give me performance checks with advantage.
Oh,
About to have
Because
a
you're
high ass
helping you guys out and went through the whole convincing thing. So just to make sure you're giving up a decent enough performance not to alert anything of strange behavior here.
Okay.
I got a nat 20 plus 10, so 30.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Okay.
My guy. Uh-oh.
10.
Okay. Orion, you are wanting to go down. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. as you go up to the top to the stairs.
And he has passed without a trace on.
Yes.
That's a +10 to stealth.
That's like a 35.
And he's a rogue.
With +10
Well,
already.
It doesn't
It's a
necessarily
nat
just because it's
19,
high.
boys.
All
Doesn't
right.
mean he
All right.
necessarily will perfectly get down there.
Nat 19 with, and what is the perks? Oh, and
Plus
then
10.
stealth is
Plus 10.
+2, so that's a dirty 21, and then +10, so.
So 31.
Yeah.
All right. So you go to the top of the room where the stairs are.
Surprise. Okay, what was that?
No, you're good, buddy. You go to the top of the room where the stairs are that go down to the basement. As you begin down the staircase, you see a spider web. And you watch as a small little moth flies right into the web. And immediately a thick-bodied spider scurries across the web and begins its initiation of the next stage of its trap. You make your way down the stairs. Slowly and quietly, they spiral around. You go through one spiral down, and on the verge of the second spiral down, you see the room starts to open up. There's a bit of a coldness shifting from the room, frigid. And as you kind of walking down, you see more and more of webs kind of building along the walls. It's chilly down here. As you descend through this at the base of the stairs, you kind of peer around the wrap, and you are able to look in with your dark vision, and you see once was another level of study and scholar is now a destroyed mess of broken bookcases, chairs, and clutter about. You see the room is freezing cold, and you see what looks like are snowflakes cluttered across an enormous amount of webbing across the whole basement. Large, some stretching as tall as you and as thick as like rubber bands, kind of scattered across what is a destroyed and upheaved basement of study. And at the end of the room, you see this broken wall structure of what was probably this little like private office space, but the walls have been destroyed, and instead it looks like this elevated section that almost looks like a stage now with its destruction of the walls and privacy.
You lagged out hard on that last couple minutes, last 10 seconds for me.
Oh, okay. Where did I lose you?
You said destroyed walls from an office.
Yeah, so what at the end of the room, what it looks like is once was an office back there. The walls have been destroyed and broken away, and there's rubble about. And now, because of that, it looks like the stairs are leading up to like a stage, this elevated surface where on the stage you see two individuals. One sitting at the front of the stairs. You see a singular cloaked man and a light gray officer cloak sitting at the base of the stair, seemingly just looking about, patiently waiting. And then behind them, leaned up against the wall, tied up and bloodied, you see Jaktyr.
And those are the only two people I see in the entire basement.
Give me a perception check.
Natural 18 plus 10, so 28.
28. While you can't necessarily see them, you sense the presence of two more creatures within the room. You hear slight muttering, stuttering and movement behind the large broken bookcases and clutters and webs. So you can't actually see them from your angle, but you hear movement of two other individuals or creatures within the room. Additionally with that, I will also say the individual sitting at the thing, his cloak hood is down at the moment. And you see a younger elf, thin in the face with heavy bags under their eyes. Their skin is a light blue, and silky white hair swoops back in a very long, straight ponytail. You see markings, whether paint or tattoos, line the face across the nose and more wrapping around the eyes. But the most outstanding portion of this individual, beyond everything so far, are their eyes. Bloodshot, and one looks like it's in a state of constant twitching.
Okay.
And that's all you pick up in the room.
Damn.
There is not, though, on this individual, a scar right on the chin beneath the mouth, like the one that you've seen before.
And he has 2 arms. Obviously, I'm not down there, but
Yeah.
like that would
Yeah.
be something that would figure.
All right. Jaktyr just has 1 arm now.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
He is bloodied and tied up on that stage-like platform up against a wall behind the individual.
Do I see some kind of path I could take to get to him without being seen and potentially like whisk him away?
I mean, there is a clear shot between the stage and the stairs. But theoretically, if you could pass that, you could try to sneak through all the clutter and disarray behind that. You know, there's 2 things out there, though. I'm not sure where exactly.
All right. I have gotten the information that I need or wanted to know. And I'm not going to push my luck any further, and I'm going to come back upstairs. Are all of, like, the webs and stuff on the staircase potential hazards for the group if we were to come back down as a unit?
I mean, they could be an issue if you, like, rubbed up against the walls or something like that, but, like, nothing outstanding, though.
Okay.
Not on
So,
the
like,
staircase.
if I okay, so I don't need to, like, cut anything away to, like, make the path clearer.
Not necessarily. I mean, there are webbing and stuff, like, on angles and everything, but nothing that's, like,
Yeah.
in the way by per se. As most someone might
But
have
as
to
long
duck a
as I
little
make
bit.
them aware of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna push my luck. I'm going to take this information back up top, to relay to the rest of the team, and support them in the ruse,
Okay.
in maintaining the ruse. So to relay this information,
Mm-hmm.
I walk up from the basement, and I still have the cloak and stuff up, and walking with, like, bearing and stuff towards the man in the gray cloak, Sancian, at the center of the room, and make it look like I am passing off an official report of Watchstander.
Okay, and you
Something.
inform Zancian of this?
And I inform Zancian that Jaktyr is down there, and it's just him and another man in a gray cloak who looks tired and weary. And then there are 2 other things down there, but I couldn't pick out what they were or where they were.
You're gonna kind of see Zanzi kind of shudder a little bit. I hate spiders, man.
Well, as long as you stay away from the webs, we shouldn't have a problem.
I guess. I don't know what the plan is though.
At this point, we hope once we get reinforcements, we can just go down there and get them.
And just to confirm, you want me to sit here and keep up this ruse for the next hour and a half? 2 hours at this point. Something like that.
Do you have a better idea?
No, I mean I can do it, but he seemed very inquisitive about the last time. So I'm not sure if I can keep it up for 4 different rotations.
Well, there shouldn't be any more rotations. You told them all to remain on station, and they agreed. Should just be waiting for reinforcements to arrive. Yep. And Orion, like, bows away from the officer, you know, to keep up the ruse, and then heads back to a patrol path.
Mm-hmm.
That
Alright.
yeah.
throughout the rest.
Go
of
ahead
the
and give
library.
me your performance check with advantage.
Okay, well, the first one was 10 with advantage. So you said performance?
Mm-hmm.
11.
11. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys go through your fake patrol.
Yeah, DM. While we're patrolling and wandering around, I'm gonna be looking at like the spines of books and reading, see if there's anything of interest in this library while I'm doing my. It's definitely a secondary thing. You know, I'm trying to
Mhm.
keep up the performance first and foremost, but I am, you know, kind
He
of
loves his
glancing
books.
and looking at the books.
Give me an investigation with disadvantage.
Okay. Uh, that is an 8.
An 8. I mean, nothing of too significant stands out beyond maybe preference Darwin may have. These sections are a mixture on the left side of fiction tales. The writings and poetries and tales of sagas of warriors and Dazarathian pride and joy and folklore, and on the other sections is nonfiction, some more history based, some more educational based, between stuff like mathematics and grammatical scholarship and etc., weather, nature, that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in any type of book on Dazarathian nature or naval or this or that, you could certainly find like this is your core, library 101 type books at the moment. So if anything of interest Darwin may have, you're welcome to say, hey, I'll keep an eye on that, but nothing of significance stands out to you while you're looking.
If I can find like a standard like Dazrathian history book,
Mm-hmm.
just generic Dazrathian history, but written by a Dazrathian, I would want to maybe grab that.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that can be easily done. You can have a Dazarathian history book that we can go through the details once you're able to read it. All right. A while passes. A little over an hour. It is 8 o'clock. 2000. 20. Yeah, 2000.
2100 is 9.
No, it's 2000. Is it
Yeah,
just be
that was just-
2000?
yeah.
That just sounds weird for just saying 2000. Like 2100. All right, I digress. Darwin,
Yes.
you hear a voice in your head.
Oh. Do I recognize this voice?
Darwin, my friend, it is Luca. I owe Veers a favor, and I like you all. I was told to ask you where you wanted the men to meet you.
Tell them to approach the front of the library and say that the intelligence officers are expecting them, and to send them inside. I'm assuming this
Okay.
is a sending spell, and I don't know how many words that was.
Yeah.
They should let you in.
Okay. You guys continue your patrol. At 8:30, one of the guards gives the knock and opens. Excuse me, sir, was everything alright in here? We thought we saw some strange activity and wanted to check since we were outside the standard procedure.
What strange things did you see? Did you see
Uh,
something that I didn't?
I do not know personally. I was requested to ask as I would be next on rotation if all was well.
I see, of course. Well, no, everything's fine in here. Obviously you guys are doing a good job outside, so we're okay. You should be expecting those two men soon, though. So just make sure you're on the lookout for that. But
Alright.
it looks like we're still on track for what we've got planned. So.
Give me another straight persuasion roll.
Sure. 25.
25. Closes the door and walks back out. You guys continue. 30 minutes go by.
Afro circus.
Madagascar, really?
Nate's
Yeah.
patrolling sound.
He's singing, man. Let him have his moment.
Afro circus. Yeah, guys.
Oh,
why
he's
gotta
actually
ruin
doing it
my
on the
fun?
map. I didn't realize. He's patrolling.
um, 30 minutes pass, and there's a knock on the door.
Come.
You see one garbed in the lieutenant attire walks in, and following him are two elvish individuals who have serious faces, their eyes kind of darting about as they walk in, wearing kind of dark, a black cloak over the shoulder, and like a studded leather that you've seen has been like dyed to be blacks and grays and a bit of blues. Clean shaven, buzz cut, walk in and confused, and the one of the lieutenant clerk goes, "Sir, these are the ones you requested, yes?"
Yes, thank you. You did fantastic. Thank you. You can go back outside. I'll take over from here.
One more persuasion roll, please.
30-20.
Yes, 30-20.
Calling his shots and everything.
He nods and walks out, walks back outside and closes the door, and the two elves are kind of standing there confused, and kind of look over at you, and they're just kind of standing wary at the moment. Like one kind of has his hand on his waist where you see a blade is attached to the side.
Orion walks up to them and like stands directly in front of them.
Okay.
I would have
And-
told them to approach me as after the guy walked out, so
Okay.
it wouldn't
Oh,
be.
okay. All right. There we go. I don't go down there then.
Okay.
Keep you
Orion
post.
goes up there, and then checks to make sure he's out of sight of windows and stuff. And then removes his cloak. Gentlemen, a pleasure.
You see their heads tilt in surprise, and not even approached them, see them. You recognize the two individuals. The one on the left, I'm sorry, I had their name and ranks and I wrote it down somewhere and I don't know where. I am so sorry. Read in his notes, a forever struggle.
True.
Let me. Oh, here it goes. The one on the left with the sword kind of staying in the front, you recognize, you recognize as an individual named Bonjen, Bonjen. And based off the kind of small insignias that they have inscribed on their armor, you recognize that they were originally of a lower ranked and a newer recruit when you were around, but they have the insignias of second lieutenant on their armor. And the one on the right is a younger female elf who you recognize as Jokan. She was
How do you spell that?
Jokkan, Jokan. And they have the insignias of staffs or of sergeants on their armor. And you
And for someone
recognize
who's not military, understand is sergeant above lieutenant or
No, second lieutenant is significantly above sergeant.
thank you.
Yeah. But Bonjin you recognize as a member who was with you during your last battle, um, and was a fellow fighter with you in that battle. Jokan, you remember vaguely. They were a private when you were serving, and was a new recruit to the to your company. And
I greet them both by name. Bonjin, Jokan. A pleasure to see you both again. Thank you for coming.
Bonjin's eyes kind of squint and looks around. I see you've been busy, sir. You are well?
I am well, yes, thank you. Busy is kind of gets this little slight smirk. Busy is one term for it, yes. My colleagues and Orion just kind of gestures with his head to everyone who's walking around on patrol.
Mm-hmm.
My colleagues and I are not Imperial intelligence. We have come in contact with them and have taken their positions, if you get my meaning.
You're all dead. I'm gonna whisper that from the chair.
I can. Noted, sir. What's our next move?
A colleague of ours is entrapped in the basement with another man who's dressed similar to Zontian here. Also gestures with his head to Zontian, who's still sitting in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
And they have kidnapped a colleague, someone who is of personal acquaintance to General Veers and ourselves. They have cut off his arm as a threat to us, and are threatening to kill him. We are here to prevent that.
Yes, sir. Where do we go from here?
Down into the basement. A few things to note. There are two known individuals. The one who looks clearly beaten and bruised and is missing an arm is Jaktyr. He's bound and up against a wall.
Yes, sir.
And then the other one who's dressed similar to Zonsian here. He also looks tired and his eyes are bloodshot. He appears to be our target. And then there are two unknown, either creatures or individuals, off into the darkness in the sides of the basement. Based off of what I can infer, they are likely arachnid in nature.
Yes, sir. Understood. We're ready to embark.
Another
Before
thing to note. The men who's dressed similar to Zansian are known to use magic.
His eyes kind of wide in surprise. I see.
As do my colleagues here.
Understood.
I would kind of lean over at this point. Orion, I do want to ask, what is the plan with all of the people on the outside? Once we leave, they're going to look in the window and see someone not sitting in the chair. I could possibly go outside and tell them that we are expecting conflict to the north side of the library, and potentially they all go to the outside of the north, and that way they don't look in. But I don't know what the best plan is unless we leave someone here.
Looking around and
If you wish, sir, we can attempt to dispatch the outsiders, though it would wear us incredibly. I'm not sure we could join you in your next battle.
look to Zonsian and say, would that be doable?
I'm unless either of you have the ability to make heal us to the point where we're back on track. We were previously in a fight to get to where we are, and we're all gassed. So we need your help downstairs, if at all possible. But I just don't know what we're gonna do about people on the outside. Because remember, we're still gonna have to get out.
What if Elrond, Darvin, and yourself maintain the ruse? And then Bonjin, Jokan, and I attempt to extract Jaktyr as efficiently as possible. I didn't want to say that and like specifically like cut you guys out of combat, but if it'll kill you, I don't want you guys to die.
I assume at some point I walked up during this conversation.
Sure.
And I just say, I don't think it's a good idea to split the group. I think our best chance is to all go down together and come back up together and hopefully either sneak past or stealthily take out one or two guards to get away.
It is
I think-
possible if we all go down together, we'll just be so quick at retrieving Jaktyr that they won't even notice. Outside.
That's very true as well. I'm always down for a fight.
I have one further idea. And I kind of pull out the rope out of my bag. What if we put the captain back in his cloak and sat him back in the chair? And tied him in place to make it appear as if he's still there, waiting.
It would help with the ruse up until they try to do another shift, come back in to ask about shift change again. But it might buy us some time. They wouldn't be immediately suspicious. But the captain, may have also just gotten up and walked around the room. So it couldn't hurt. I don't know if it'll help, but
Worst
we
case
can take a
scenario.
minute, do it.
Worst
The
case
longer we sit
scenario
here,
is the same.
Yeah,
Yep.
the longer we take doing this, the more wasting time. So we just make a decision and go.
Let's just put the captain up and then head down as a group.
Agreed.
All right.
Okay.
I'll go help Orion. Presumably Orion drag the body back out.
All right.
We gotta be stealthy about it though. We don't want to get
As I say,
seen.
Orion and Darvin, I need you guys to both give me stealth checks.
They
Okay.
saw the +10.
Nope.
Nope.
That is out.
Weird.
And they were the ones who said they're doing that, so.
Yeah, you also weren't right there when they were having this conversation, so I kind of
Oh,
just assumed
gotcha.
not. But
Oh, they're putting up
Six.
the dead guy. That's right.
6.
Well, I rolled a natural 3,
oh
What the
fuck
fuck?
us. We're not even gonna get to the basement.
but that's a +2, so 5.
Where's
5.
the
As you guys are moving the body over, one of the guards outside patrolling kind of looks in the window and just makes direct eye contact with you. He just sees the dead body. And you just hear on the outside, surround the building! Intruders are on the inside, don't let them out! And immediately you just start hearing the forces moving about the outside.
Oh, great.
Looks like we're fighting before we go down.
They said to keep us from coming out. We want to go down.
Do you want us to fight them, sir?
I still believe that all 6 of us will be required in the basement. So far, it appears that they are not attempting to move in. And who knows? Maybe there's a way out in the basement.
What are you guys doing?
Let's just go down. Let's just go.
Let's go down the basement.
I'm tired
down
of
the
sitting here
basement.
and I'm getting anxious. Let's go.
Let's just go down the basement.
Alright.
Ball has no use right here.
You guys, you start making your way down towards the basement. You see the guards on the outside are patrolling and like starting to set up a perimeter. No longer worrying about the outside, but now watching the inside. They have yet to make a move to go in at the moment, but they are organizing. In those brief moments, you guys are gonna just go straight down to the basement. I assume unstealthily at this point.
Carefully not to hit any of the spider webs
webs, yeah.
that
Okay.
Orion spoke about before. So
Am
Yeah.
I still wearing the cloak? I didn't take it off, so I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
I would have gone first then,
All right.
as we go down.
As you make your way down.
We're gonna get a new map.
He's clicking. He's clicking
We're getting a
things.
new map, guys.
Clicking
Ah,
things.
Oh no, he's rolling. He's rolling.
Oh god, oh god.
The DM's rolling.
Eject, eject, eject.
I do
Can
want
I
to
get a
point out
Constitution saving throw?
as we're going down the stairs, the reason I wanted to go first is I want to kind of call out and like kind of flux my coat as I like enter the room, kind of like trying to not like make him like think I'm like a bad guy walking in to like have him jump to attack. I want him to kind of be relaxed if that's a thing.
Mhm.
When we first enter, to at least give us a second, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Even though he'll very obviously immediately know, but
Yeah, I mean, you guys are. I mean, you're wearing armor and everything, so you guys are
Yeah,
making noise going down the stairs, and it's echoing a bit. And as you guys get down, as you start getting closer to the downstairs, you just hear.
I don't like that.
My guy has a voice
Yes.
changer.
how you doing? Are you doing well today?
You guys make it downstairs, and the individual is just sitting there, looking at you all. You make your way down, and he just goes. Seems you finally made it.
No,
Seem
we've
a
been in
bit
here.
tired. You've been here a while, as fair.
Yeah.
I am sorry about the delays, but to be quite frank, I am incredibly weak, little assassin. You know, poisons and subtleties are my strengths. But when I heard about your engagement with the Left Keeper, while slaying one of your own, you defeated 2 armed guards with him and took his arm, I knew I had to play with you. But he's stronger than me, and from the reports, you've only gained more strength, so I hope you don't mind the extent I've gone for a more even fight. Though I am a little surprised by
I
your
was writing them
numbers. A little surprised by your numbers. I was
can
told
you
there was
count?
3 of you. But no, I was told there was 3 of you plus Jaktyr, but there seems to be more than that. No matter, enough talk. I suppose at this point, let's just do these things. With
May
you
I
gone,
wait
my
before we?
boss is
May
happier.
I ask you something before we start? Like just like person to person. Like this is nothing. Well, obviously we're gonna fight, and we're getting.
Yes,
to
of
that.
course.
Yeah, because you
We're
seem
just
like
gonna beat your ass real
you
fast.
seem reasonable. I mean, you might as well have a conversation before we.
Understandable.
Yeah, of course. That cloak that you're wearing, it is quite nice. I will admit. I couldn't help but take this one. Where exactly did you get it? Are you actually in the military or?
You really just don't know anything, do you?
He's so confused. Let's do it now.
Orion just pops up with his longbow.
And
wants
I
to take
also
a shot.
I would have done this.
I
because
need
as this was-
initiative rolls.
Fuck! The whole point of that was so I could do something. But okay, set my hands.
He was all about to attack you for a surprise round advantage, so you get the advantage
we get that
there.
then.
Let's go.
I think Jared's headphones just died.
Oof. And he probably can't charge it.
Do we get a new map?
GG's.
Yes, in a second.
Does your phone or computer not have a mic?
I assume his girlfriend has a mic. She games, doesn't she?
Yeah, she has a
That's
headset,
true.
there's
That's
no way.
true.
My headset died.
Doesn't
Doesn't-
your girlfriend have a headset you can use?
She has just AirPods, but she
Just use
connects
those.
them to her phone or something.
Yeah, you just have to
Uh-huh.
join on your phone, I guess, or just talk that way. I mean, that's
This isn't that
I mean,
bad.
I mean,
this
it's
is
fine.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down a little
I was
bit.
sitting there and then like my headset powers off as you guys are talking. I'm like, no.
Unless-
All right.
Of course, of all the things, I forget to bring my charger for my headset.
Wow.
It's all good.
I have my headset on. I'll move to the bathroom real quick, just while we're doing this.
You gonna keep the mic on?
Of course.
All right.
This is the way.
Initiative rolls, please.
Yes.
I got an 18.
1 second. All right, you guys.
How you were in the bathroom?
20 plus.
He peed in 18.
Right. 15 to 20. Zlatan got an 18. Anyone else?
15.
15. Ten to 15.
10. Nice. Nice.
I was really hoping you were there with me.
Elrond.
Nah, not this time, bud. Last time we were both like
Last
4 or
time you
something.
were 3 or 4.
Elrond, what'd you get?
A 7.
Hey. It's above 5.
It's not saying much. Just be chilling. Diddle a diddle more.
Initiative doesn't actually matter. It doesn't.
Yo.
Good or bad.
What the fuck?
Ooh,
Alright, this is a sick map, guys.
I need to see this. Ooh. Ooh.
It's very different compared to the other one because like this one's very.
It's really hard to see the lines for like what is 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it now.
That's on
but
purpose.
It's prime for spooky season. It's on purpose.
Spooky.
Scary skeleton.
So-
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Top of the combat. Let me.
The other two were just generic nerds. Can't bring sound. Where's Jaktyr chilling? Oh,
He's on the very back, yeah. You see, creeping over the side here, a large frosted spider peers over the corner.
Fuck
Yeah.
You're gonna see Zossi just start shivering right next to you, like hardcore.
that. Arachnophobia.
And it's going to make a ranged attack at you, Elrond.
What the fuck?
As you see it shoot a web at you.
Ooh, hot.
Big ass spider, man. Jeez.
It is a very large spider. All right, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
No.
All right. The webbing just splays over you onto the ground. You're gonna take 4 points of cold damage, and you are currently restrained.
Woohoo!
As that creature peers on the corner,
Me down, daddy.
kind of standing on like webs, kind of elevated in the air, just spits you down, and kind of slams into your legs and burns like an icy frost into your legs. Zacian, you are up.
Interesting. Well, I don't like spiders, so I'm gonna go over here.
And
As best
discover
I-
the other spider.
Yeah, probably, but I'm still gonna do it. 'cause I
As
don't
a
know
heads up,
it's
as you are moving, all the squares marked with webs are considered difficult terrain and take double movement to go through that square.
Okay. Let me double check then real quick. Like do math.
And I will also say, you guys can adjust your characters within like 5-10 feet of where you would have been standing real fast before you do anything.
Cool.
I would have been first technically, so I guess I'd be over here or something. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I'll just fuck. I'll go over here though.
Alright. Zacian, what would you like to do?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So it's 40 feet from me. What is the range on this? 60. Yeah, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the spider,
Alright.
which is a wisdom save. Actually, I'm going to use bonus action my bardic thing. I still don't really know what it's called, but you know what I mean.
Okay.
So D8, that's a 7. I literally think I only roll 7s for this, for like last session too. So he subtracts 7 on his next save, and then a wisdom save for Vicious Mockery.
Alright, so that would be then a 10 total.
That fails. So he takes 1d4 psychic, and then he has disadvantage on the next attack roll it takes before the end of its next turn. And he takes 4 psychic damage.
4 psychic damage. Got it.
And I'm gonna kind of yelp a little bit, be like, "Please get me out of here! I don't like this." I'm gonna kind of back up into the spawner. I'm gonna like legit like push behind this guy and like try and like crouch, like use him as cover.
All right. And that is your turn.
Yep.
All right. The cloaked officer, or not cloaked actually, is going to. You're gonna see this this like kind of like pulls out the spool of what seems to be like this metal cord and it just consumes into this dark ethereal energy, and he twists it and you feel the air in the room and the almost like a pull suction a little bit as he kind of twists this in his hand and then shoots it out. And I'm gonna need Orion to make me a Constitution saving throw, and
Boy,
Darvin
really?
a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Add 3
Shit.
Crap.
Is it just Orion that has 3?
Orion and Darvin.
Right, but he gets a +3 from Nate's thing, I think.
Yeah,
I
dis-
rolled.
15.
I got a 2.
a 2. All right.
That's with my
That's a 16.
16. All
Is
right.
that 2 with +3, Jarrett?
No, it's a 3 with a -1.
And that was
And then you add 3 to it.
Oh,
It's not gonna make a
because I'm
difference,
near
but
Elrond.
Right,
yes,
yeah.
that's what we were saying.
and that was
Oh,
both of you. That was with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yep. I got
cool.
a natural 20 and a 16.
Oof. All right. You are both failed and are both tethered with your essence. As you see this kind of mythic dark energy kind of connecting to both of you, almost wraps around your body, and it's kind of just hanging in the air between the two of you. And that's going to be his turn.
So you say we're connected?
There seems to be some type of magical connection between the two of you right now.
Sexual tension, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Orion, you are up.
All right. So seeing that there's a spider over on the opposite side that seems to be shooting stuff at Elrond, am I able to? Am I able to physically move?
Yes.
Yes. When I physically move, does it physically move Darvin?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think. Oh. Okay. Can I do my insightful fighting on the spider?
On the spider, yes.
All right, I want to do that.
Go for it.
Switch tabs real quick. Right, that is a 12.
That is a 2. So you succeed. You have the bonus, the sneak attack damage next time you damage it. Additionally, you learn that it is immune to acid and cold damage, and cannot be charmed.
Okay. And this is something I just kind of shout out to everybody.
Okay.
Okay. So everybody knows it. And let's see. I can't even see the like squares. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so when you move through difficult terrain, it's like
double.
it counts as double, right? Okay.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15. Oh, that's a thing. Yeah. Okay. hold
Try
on
to
a
see.
second.
It's roughly accurate actually on this map.
What's the?
Yeah,
How
it's
do you-
super close.
How do you check that? How do you do
It's
that?
the signal on the left. There's a circle with like a little dash in the top right corner.
Fourth one down.
Fourth one down.
Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, I can't get there. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move through here to there.
All right, that's 15 feet of movement.
Yep. And I want to use my longbow and shoot the spider.
Go for it.
Right. So
Orion definitely just killed Darren because he wanted his bow. That's what it really was.
Really just yeeted there into a dragon.
that is 12 to hit.
12 to hit. Does not hit.
Oof.
You kind of shoot it. You see kind of its hard, almost shell of ice kind of sprinkle across its body, and it just breaks off of that ice and does no damage to the creature. But you still have the sneak attack damage whenever you do hit it.
Yeah. That doesn't count for any ranged attack though, right? It's just for melee.
No, that damage would count. What does the insightful
okay.
fighting say? What does the insightful fighting say?
Insightful fighting. One of them as a bonus action, you can make a wisdom insight check against a creature you see is incapacitated and gets a target.
If it just says you get the next time you hit it.
It says you use your sneak attack against that target, even if you don't have advantage on the attack roll.
Well, then I guess the question is, can sneak attack be used on a ranged attack?
Yeah, I thought it couldn't, which is why I was trying to get close.
No, rogues
You
can
can-
use
you can
rogues.
sneakily use a bow.
Rogues can use ranged weapons to make sneak attacks.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm just gonna use up the rest of my movement speed,
Okay.
to try and get closer to the spider. Which I guess really is just there.
There. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That would put you at 20. Yeah. So there.
Yeah.
All right, and that's
All
your turn.
Yes.
All right. Sweet. All right. Bunjin's turn is up. He's gonna go 5, 10, 15. Then go
No,
there
come
with
back,
his
please don't leave.
movement.
I have a suspicion as to what this thing that's connecting Darvin and I does, and if it does what I think it does, I don't like it.
Well, don't worry about it. It's not your turn.
And then the second spider's turn is up as they pop up over here, over this.
You see me cower into underneath the stairs. I am like,
And it is going to shoot a web at Darvin.
Ugh.
That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. So you and Orion take 4 points of cold damage.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Does my uncanny dodge still work with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Does it affect me?
No.
Oh,
that'd be kind of cool.
that would be sick.
I figured it was worth a shot.
That's a good question.
Alright, so then you take the damage, and then and then Darvin, you are currently restrained by the webbing.
Okay.
Alright, and that would be that creature's turn. Darvin, you are up. Elrond on deck.
And the webbing doesn't that's on the map doesn't affect projectiles at all.
No, projectiles you could break. It's not like thick webbing around the map. It's just it's sticky enough to kind of slow you down, but it's not like walls. But you can have cover with the broken pieces of furniture and stuff. You could duck behind and use that as cover as well, guys. But the actual webbing does not inhibit anything like that. No.
Sure. All right. Well,
yeah.
I'm going
Yeah,
to.
you are restrained at the moment. Just as a heads up, at the you have a 0 movement speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Okay. Would I have to use an action to break free of this?
Yes.
Got it. Got it. I am going to. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt at this one on the left, this spider on the left.
Go for it.
Fuck, I'm doing the wrong thing. I was trying to ping it, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
With disadvantage.
Yes, sir.
That's 12 to hit.
12 does not hit, sadly.
All right. And I'm going to remind everybody, and I'm going to shout out, get them in a straight line. I think I can do it. And that is my turn.
All right.
You hear Zonsian just whimper in response in the corner.
Elrond, who is AFK, is up. So Elrond, if you can hear us, you are
Okay,
up.
Sorry, that was
You're good.
food was been cooking for a while. So
No, you're good. You're good.
Do I need a Constitution saving throw to try and, or whatever type of saving throw? To get
You can just use your action to like go through and just remove all the webbing. It just takes an action.
Okay. I'll do that and see where I can move.
Yeah, and also a clarification with the movement. If it's like a small strand that just trickles into that box, don't worry about that. I'm talking about the squares that are like fully filled with the webs. You know what I mean? So something like this square where it's just like a little bit and that type of thing. Like, don't worry about that. If you have any questions on specifics, you're welcome to ask me. But just as a general rule, like if it's not like a majority of the square is covered by web, don't worry about it being like movement restricting.
Okay. What about like these two?
I would say this one, no. This one, yes.
Okay. Could I like get into it and just stick right there?
Yeah,
'Cause
that'd
that's 30
be
exactly.
perfect. All right,
I'll do that and stay.
cool. All righty. That is your turn. All right, Jokan is going to shoot 2 shots at the spider on the right.
Like that spider.
First one, sadly, is going to miss. You can see, boom, and then second one, that'll be a hit. So the first one kind of gets stuck in the webbing with the second one. She kind of like calms her breath real fast and fires off, and is gonna deal. Hey, that's max damage. 12 points of piercing damage to it.
Okay.
Dies instantly.
And that will be her turn. That spider is now up.
It has disadvantage on its next attack. I'm just putting that out there in case that was forgot.
No, you're good. Alright, it is going to crawl up on this web right up to you, Orion. And it's going to gush out acid at you. I need you to make me a dex saving throw right now.
Boy, that is a nat 20 plus 2.
All right, nice. So you will take half damage or quarter damage, and so will Darvin. So nice.
Nice.
And-
so
Wait, so Darvin
so you-
takes quarter damage or half damage?
Yeah, he would take quarter damage. So, all right, you both take 1 point of poison damage, or sorry, acid damage. Poison, acid. I forget damage types off in my head. I wrote down acid, but actually saying that, I don't think that's a damage. I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
I remember reading something weird about poison and acid in D&D.
Yeah, there's a weird thing there. Either way, 1 point of damage since it's quartered, so congrats. Cool. All right, and that will be its turn. Zantion, you are up.
Cool. I am going to do the exact same thing I did last turn in Cash Vicious Mockery on this. I'm on the wrong tool. On this guy. I'm just gonna have him make a Wisdom save. I'm not gonna use my bonus action.
That's a 4.
That fails. So he takes 1d4 psychic and then has disadvantage on his next. So that's 2 points of psychic and disadvantage on his next attack. And I'm going to snuggle up underneath the stairs here. I'm going to stay in the same block. But I'm
All right.
maybe trying to partial cover from this spider, but
Okay.
you know.
I got you. I got you. All right. And that is your turn. The cloaked individual is up. And Orion, you will be on deck as an FYI.
Roger that.
Kind of. He's going to cast Enlarge on the spider on the left.
No.
Man,
As you
it's
see
already
him,
big.
and this creature on the left here is going to massively increase in size.
Are you sure, Red, that really doesn't have to happen? Like,
It does have to happen. As you see a giant creature
It really doesn't, though.
of spider grow in size that could probably eat you in one bite, Zancian.
Oh,
That's
no.
great. That makes me feel better.
And yeah, he's gonna do that for the time being. Orion, you're up.
Now that the spider has conveniently placed himself within melee range,
Fair.
I'm gonna use my magic sword, and use my stealth attack.
Go for it.
Sheet. 13 to hit.
13 to sadly not hit.
Ah.
It's a good
All right,
attempt though. You kind of swing at it, and its nimbleness on this web that it's on kind of catches you by surprise. You realize that these creatures are maneuvering along these webs with ease at the moment. Kind of quickly dips away from your sword strike.
And hold on. I want to also roll insightful fighting for the man in the gray cloak.
Okay.
Nachos have been acquired.
That is a 10.
Hold up a second. 14.
14. All right. So yeah, you have the insightful fighting for him,
Okay.
and you garnish that he is resistant to necrotic, immune to force damage, and is immune to being charmed.
Okay. I relay that information to the team.
Cool. All right.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Bonjan's gonna use his action to dash and get up there.
My guy.
Now it'll be his turn. This large creature is not gonna do. You see its body kind of build up and foam build out of its mouth. That kind of, as it pours out of its mouth, kind of sends into like a frosted air sensation, kind of almost like you're breathing out cold air. And it's gonna let out this kind of blast of poisonous cold air. And since it's enlarged, I need all of you to make me dex saving throws.
And mine's with disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
Bruh.
Pepe hands, man. Oh wait, that's the
Yeah.
one I'm good at.
Damn it.
You said dexterity saving?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
13 for me.
17.
6.
And
All right,
maybe-
sorry. I'm gonna need you to repeat those. Sorry, I was typing.
19.
All right. All right, Elrond, save
18,
Darvin.
17. Oh,
Six.
sorry, Darwin.
You're good. Darvin's 6. Zancian,
13.
13, and Orion.
17.
All right, so everyone but Darvin succeeded.
Ugh.
Uncanny. Oh, wait, he succeeded. They still get half
Learn
damage,
your,
though, right?
learn your own name. No, I failed.
No,
Darwin failed,
Yeah,
you
ha-
succeeded.
He's gonna
it's
tell you
half
how it
damage.
works.
He doesn't.
He's
He
not
hasn't
sure.
told you it yet. He hasn't said
We'll find
anything.
out.
Okay, alright.
All right. All right. So, as a max roll, so that's gonna be, so everyone minus Darvin. So, all right, we'll start with Zacian and Elrond. You're both gonna take 4 points of poison damage. Orion, if you're not uncanny dodging, you will take 4 points of poison damage. And then also, you would take another 8 from Darvin's thing. So you would take Darvin and so let's make this simple. Orion, are you uncanny dodging the 4 to you?
Would I be able to uncanny dodge the 8 from Darvin?
No. Because I'm offering this because if you uncanny the 4 to you, instead of being 12 to Darvin, it's 10 to Darvin.
I'll uncanny dodge.
Okay, so you both will then take 10 points of damage, Darvin and Orion.
Cool.
Alright.
And that will be the Spoiler's turn. Dervin, you are up.
All right, I'm going to use my action to cut myself free from this webbing that's
Okay.
holding me back right now. Can I climb up the stairs and get 5 feet above the battlefield and still see everything?
No, the stairs
If
go
I
into
move
a stairs go into a tunnel, so it wraps around. The image here is not the most reflective, but it wraps around, and it's like enclosed. So if you go up the stairs, you can't see anything.
All right, so I can't do that.
But there is furniture and stuff that if you want to try and climb up on, you could attempt to get 5 feet up. Not like the broken pieces, but stuff like that. Like these like dressers or chairs and stuff you can attempt to stand up on and maybe get advantage.
I'm gonna use my boots of levitation and how high is the ceiling?
The ceiling goes up 20 feet.
All right, well I'm gonna use my boots of levitation to get me up, basically up against the ceiling. Not
Okay.
so it's well, I guess I can't use that because that's an
What?
action, isn't it?
I was about to say, let me double check, make sure.
I don't know how the boots work versus the spell, so.
I'm double checking. Yeah, you use your action to cast a levitate spell on yourself. So it makes it
Okay.
not be a spell slot. Is basically what it does.
Okay.
But it
got
would be an action.
All right, then I will not do anything. I will just stand here.
Okay.
Continue to stand here.
All right, Elrond, you are up.
Alright. I do got big. I heard
I
it, but I
do
didn't see
get
the
bird.
picture until now. Do I know if like it increases health or anything different? Are you just bigger?
You don't know.
Well, I'm gonna go up to him and play a little bit of whack fuck.
All right, the spider on the left. Yeah, you just get up to like here. Yeah,
You love
whack
whack fuck?
fuck. Classic.
Fuck.
Whack fuck.
Go for it.
Alrighty. Get all my dice set my damage in the future. And that one. Okay. Oh, I get to reroll that. Sorry, I rolled a 2. That's more like it. 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
Sweet.
Nice.
Damage. $13 damage in that first hit. And second roll to hit.
Oh crap. Darvin, add back 2 points of health. Orion, add back 8 points of health.
Whoa. Okay.
I forgot that the tethered essence is concentration, so is enlarged, so that dropped.
Oh
David.
shit.
I didn't even think about that.
Let's go.
Alright, well, you guys
What?
got lucky with the DM mistake.
Explain again. I'm what?
The
Enlarge is a
spell, the guy.
concentration, so is
Yeah.
the one tethering us.
Oh,
It's
so,
so
the thing
since
is,
he-
so the tether's gone. Okay.
Yeah, the tether's gone, so that means they got some health back because that should
And I
have
was
been the
fucking
case.
planning on attacking him to get concentration to drop because I
Yeah,
figured the
yeah,
tether spell was concentration.
yeah, no. All right, well, you guys, if Red was smart, he would not have enlarged the spider yet. But Red's not smart, so you guys got lucky there. GG's. Elrond, how much damage?
Oh, 13.
All right.
That one hit.
And then the second attack,
20 to hit.
that hits.
Let's go. And then 7.
7. All right. And that is your turn, Elrond.
Yeah.
All right. Khan is going to shoot 2 shots at that spider again. First one is a hit. Second one is a natural 1, but no one's around, so it don't matter.
No one's around for who?
Jokan, they get opportunity to actually nat 1 the second one. All right, that's not a bad roll, though. That's going to be 9 points of damage. You guys take those. Alrighty. That will be her turn. This spider here is going to it's gonna web attack Jokan since she keeps attacking it. And that will hit. 3 points of cold damage to her. She's restrained. Alright, Zancian, you're up.
We believe in you.
What did you do?
If you're talking, you're muted.
Interesting. I am going to do the exact same thing that I've done for the last 2 turns in Vicious Mockery, the one on the right.
Alright.
So that's a Wisdom save.
Surprise.
That's
Those are no
a
invisible.
that's a 17.
That succeeds. And I'm going to cower back in my corner again.
Okay.
I don't like spiders. I go, it's Strum. And the picture doesn't really depict it because I don't want to like put myself like half in this square, but like I'm like scooting as close to the stairs as possible.
I got you. I got you. All right. Let me. Seeing you attack its spider, is going to cast a spell at you, Elrond. I need a wisdom save with disadvantage, please.
Okay. Why do I have disadvantage? Just curious.
What was that?
So why do I have disadvantage with this?
It is a nature of this guy's spellcasting. Yeah.
Wait. No. Wait. Yeah. Okay. That's good. 15.
15 is a failure. Good try. It was close. 15
The
is
other
a
one was a
failure.
22. That's why I was like, okay, this is that bad.
You see Elrond disappear. Elrond, on your point of view, you just see a
Wait,
flash, and you have a brief second as you're looking around, and you are in this strange town, and you see an individual who looks like a Dazrathian elf, but they are wearing like super like old school, like to you medieval style clothes, as you have been casted back in time.
What?
Orion, you're up.
Scared. Save me, Jarrett. And throw me to a dragon.
Excuse me. I don't think I can do anything to help Elrond. I cannot travel through time.
Just time travel.
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
Duh.
I am going to attack the spider that's in front of me still with my magic short sword.
You ought to see me poof and Jarrett's like, alright.
Go
No
for it.
reactions.
Yeah, let me switch sheets again. A 17 to hit. Come on. Does it hit?
17 hits.
Thank God. Okay. With sneak attack.
Yes.
So that is for damage. That's a basic 1d6 and a 1 and plus 2, and then a 1d4, and sneak attack adds another 3d6.
Yes, sir.
So, thank you. Shout out to Curtis for
We take
the
this.
flex. All right.
Dub.
So we got.
Also, how much, while he does that math, how much health do you guys all have? Just out of curiosity, because I don't even know.
14.
11.
5.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jarrett's big health potion from earlier is the only reason I'm still alive. So.
11,
this.
12, 13, 14,
Sorry, Curtis.
15. So that's 15 points of slashing damage and 4 points of force damage for 19 total.
19 total. You cut across this spider and you cleave it through. Its guts are splitting on the floor. You see a couple of his legs. You kind of claw through as it kind of falls down, a bit shunted. It is barely alive right now.
Poggers, dude.
All right, Orion, that is your turn.
And because I've used insightful fighting against the spider, I have to, since I successfully used it against the spider, I have to redo insightful fighting again for the cloak guy. So I'm going to redo my insightful fighting again for him.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
That's a 12.
Where's his stats at? His is a 12 too. So I'm gonna give it to you. Misa beats it, sure, because he's setting the DC and you're challenging. So.
Yep. Bet.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Cool beans.
All right.
And I want to use my, since the spider's looking heavily damaged now, I'm gonna use oh no, I can't already use my bonus action, never mind.
Oh, you're good. All right, Bonjan's gonna go up here, and he is going to attack the mage.
It's happening. It's happening.
And takes one hit and dies.
The
I see him
carry is here.
take his trident, and he's going to stab twice with it.
That's
At-
badass.
Got a trident.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
First one will hit. He's gonna deal 12 points of damage on the first one.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Second
These
one
guys
also
ain't
hits.
useless.
That'll be That's gonna be 25 points of damage total as you see both, like, all 3 points of the trident just stabs, and the second one it stabs, he actually picks up the guy a little bit and pulls out the spear.
I want this trident.
Thank God we waited for them to come down here.
Yo,
man.
we got Aquaman.
All right.
Does he have to make a con
I'd
save
be
for
dead by now.
enlarge?
Yes. It's a Constitution saving throw. The first one is a success because he rolled a 19 plus blah blah blah. The second one also a success because it was 15 and he rolled a 9. Yep. Sadly, both succeed, but thank you for the reminder, Curtis. And that would be Bunjin's turn. Big boy Spider, seeing his master being attacked, is actually going to turn around. And is going to web pull, or attempt to web pull Bunjin away. So that's going to hit, so Bunjin's going to make a strength save. He actually failed, wow. So he's going to take, Bunjin will take 4 points of cold damage. As you see this web shoot out and slam into his back, you see kind of bristles into his skin. And then pulls him 40 feet back towards the spider.
Yeah.
Dang.
As the spider is not going to let his master be attacked. And that will be its turn. Darvin, you are up. Elrond on deck.
I am seeing seeing Orion just gut this thing, but it's still standing. I'm gonna cast Firebolt on the small spider.
Go for it.
That's a 12 to hit.
Sadly, does not hit.
Yeah.
You kind of blast it. A bit of the webbing and kind of debris kind of spits and rocks, and a bit of a flame that does speckle onto it does not hurt it, sadly. Anything else, Darvin?
Nope. I'm gonna continue to stand here.
I'm
All right.
talking about
That's
X
his
amount
spot.
of years that I've been sent
All
back
right.
in
Yeah,
time.
he sits there and waits 30 years until it's
Elrond, you are drastically looking about and confused, and there's people looking in the crowds being like gather, and then at the end of your turn, you are brought back at this spot. So you're back, but your turn is gone.
That spell is sick.
Okay,
I have
question. Butterfly effect. What has changed from him going back into the past?
There's now a giant statue of Elrond. The mysterious
He's
traveler.
the reason why magic is banned now?
Yeah.
Can we make that canon?
That's funny.
But Elrond, that was your turn, sadly.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh wait, sorry. There was one last piece of that. As you are shunted back, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you'll take half damage, which is 4 to. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from the. I forget how it's flavored, but basically the magical whiplash of being thrown through time like that, you take a little bit of damage. It's only a d6 though, so nothing too crazy.
It's like when Barry Allen picks up Diggle, and every time he picks him up, he
He
vomits.
throws up. Yeah.
Jokan is going to spend her action breaking out of the things, and then she's going to step back here to get some cover. That'll be her turn. All right, the spider on the right is going to do another spray at you, Orion. I need you to make me a dex save.
I'm gonna fail that. 7.
All right, so you will take 6 points of poison damage, 3 points of poison damage.
There it is.
Thank God Curtis isn't getting hit anymore.
Yeah,
True. True. I am salty, but also in terms of supporting you guys and not wanting to kill your characters, also happy that it happened. So,
Yeah.
and that will be its turn. Zancian, you are up.
I am going to use my bonus action to. You hear me kind of go. Doo, 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 doo. It's kind of like a dun 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 dun, like that kind of thing. And I'm gonna use my bardic die on that spider that looks like it's about to die.
By the way, how many bardic die do you have? Is there like a limit to that?
Yeah, so I technically have 4. It's your charisma mod. But
Okay.
when I woke up, he said I got to use it as a short rest, and because I'm a level 6
Gotcha,
bard, I get
gotcha.
my bardic die back on.
Yep.
short resting.
Yep. You're good.
So that is a max roll. So he subtracts 8 from his next whiz save, which I will then use vicious mockery on the spider.
Okay.
So wisdom save. -8.
-8. That's a 9.
Fails. So he will take. That is a 4. He will take 4 psychic damage and has disadvantage if he's not dead.
You cast a spell and the psychic kind of ripples, and you just see this blue and almost brown blood just spit out of its like nose and tendrils, and kind of sprays onto you, Orion, as its gut kind of shakes and just blood just erupts all over you, and you're just covered in gross goo as this creature falls down dead.
Without even really acknowledging it, I'm gonna kind of like shimmy underneath the stairs and come back up over here. Like, I got one. Leave me. Stop. I got one. I got one. Excuse me. I got one.
All right, Zacian, that is your turn, I assume.
And I'm now on the right side to try and avoid this spider, but you get the idea.
Yeah, I got you. All right. The wizard is going to cast a psychic spell at Bonjin. The Bonjin's gonna make that's a natural, so that's a failure. So Bonjin is going to take 3d6 psychic damage. That is 11 points of psychic damage, and you can't take it. Alright. And that would be the... And then he'll use it whenever you cast this on a creature. And he's going to use Gravity Well off of that spell. As you see Bonjin over here just thrown 5 feet closer to the spider. As you see the spell hits, and this weird distortion of like space and gravity just pulls that guy 5 feet even more. And that'll be its turn. Big boy Spoiler is gonna take 2 bites, one at Bonjin and one at Elrond. Bonjin will not hit Elrond. I'm also gonna 14 does not hit you, right? See, it snaps down that Bonjin as he kind of ducks and goes over there and snaps down at you, and you kind of take your maul, and like as its tendrils go down, your maul like sticks up and just blocks it bite from closing, and you like pull it loose. And that will be its turn. Darvin, you are up. Elrond on deck.
All right, I am going to. DM, maybe I'm mistaken, but wasn't there 2 people and 2 creatures in here?
No,
Yeah,
Ryan.
so
It was him and Jaktyr were the 2 people.
the 2 people were Jaktyr and the
I thought
cloaked guy, and then the 2 creatures of the spiders.
Oh, I thought there was one guy standing and one guy sitting, and then Jaktyr was bound behind him. But
No.
The guy sitting was Jaktyr.
I misunderstood. No,
No, you're all good.
It sounded like one guy, a second guy, and then Jaktyr, the way I heard it.
I gotcha. No, all good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to run over to. Let's see. Can I make it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Somehow try to get on top of this piece of furniture.
Give me just a quick acrobatics check.
Yep, that's not great. That's a 4.
4. How much movement speed did you use to get over there?
Like all of it.
Um,
I was like here, so I think I
Yeah.
could have gone
So
1,
5.
5, 10, 15. Okay, so
15.
maybe 15.
Okay, you could do it. It'll just use all your movement speed, so you have to stand
That's-
up there.
That's fine. I'll stay.
Okay.
I was gonna stand up there anyway.
No, you're good.
And
As
I
a
don't
case
know
more
if
so
this-
if you wanted to drop down and get cover after anything like that, you don't have to move at speed
Yeah,
forward
no,
or what.
I'm good.
You're good.
I don't know if, and I'm gonna fire a firebolt at the wizard. I don't know if I'm 5 feet above him, but I'm up on this thing now.
You sadly don't have the height for the get advantage on that.
That's fine. That's all right.
Because he is also elevated.
I kind of figured. That is a 15 to hit.
A 15 to hit hits.
Oh my god! I think this is the first time I've done damage today. It definitely is. 'Cause I haven't gotten my damage dice out yet.
Let's go, Darvin.
2d10.
Should I be rude and
That
counterspell you?
Don't
I
do
mean-
it. Don't do that.
If you want to burn one of his spell slots, I guess.
No,
13 fire damage to the wizard.
got it.
And
Yeah, I can't be
Constitution
doing
save
well.
for enlarge.
No, the wizard's taking good amount of damage. Like, he is, end of the day, a scholar and assassin. He is not a tank. That's why he did all this shit to weaken you guys and wear you down. Con save. That is a natural 15.
I only did 13 points of damage, so.
Yeah, I was just double checking to see if he had a negative con score, but he doesn't, so it sustains.
Fair. That's reasonable for a wizard.
Yeah, his con score is 0 though, so or modifier is 0, so
Right. Nope.
so 15 straight. So that is that. All right, and that is
Yeah, that's my turn.
all right. Elrond, you are up.
Let's go. Alrighty. Smacking this big ol' speeder. $23 to hit.
That hits.
That's 11 damage. That first hit.
All right.
Then 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay. And 10, so 10 and 11 together. 21 total.
All right, nice. Yeah, you are beating the spider well. All right, and that is your turn.
Yeah.
Elrond. All right. Horn is going to step out here, fire twice at the big spider.
Yeah. Fuck him up.
And then that one will hit. It says 7 points of piercing to it. It is looking hurt. Alright, and that'll be her turn. Other spider is dead. Zalcion, you're up.
I am going to cast Vicious Mockery on the big spider.
Alright.
I'd say Wisdom save. I'm not going to use one of my Bardic die.
Alright. That is a 2.
That definitely fails. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
it's going to take 1d4 Psychic, which is another 4.
Nice.
And he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Alright. Good job. And then you
I'm
scurry
going
back.
to move back 5 feet. The newly
Nice.
opened spot behind the stairs.
Nice. Alright. Wizard Boy is up. Seeing that he is now being a bit more of a target, he's going to cast Mage Armor. And then bonus action, you see him drink a health potion.
What a loser.
Really? Heck, this guy.
Imagine healing mid-fight. I can't.
I can't either.
Couldn't imagine. Could it be you guys? That's gonna be
Couldn't even heal out a fight, bro.
And add his health back. Cool. And that'll be his turn. Orion is up.
All right. Using my longbow,
Mm-hmm.
I take a shot at the wizard.
All right.
Get it, bud.
Gotta go back and switch tabs again because I'm having to make so many saving throws. I'm having to switch between my tabs.
Yeah, this thing's called paper that you can like paper
Yeah.
sheets that you can write things down on. It's really cool.
It's pretty
You should
wild.
try it
Hey,
sometime.
Logan.
Huh?
I can see color. All right.
That was uncalled for.
That
Come
was- that
on.
was cold. That was rough.
What
That
in
was
the
rough.
world?
It could have been worse, Logan. He
That
could've
is
just
a
done
dirty
that.
20 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. And that is 1d8 plus 2 damage. Oh, wait, and it's my sneak attack. Hold on.
Yes.
All right, so sneak attack. 3d6. So we're on the 1d8 first. That is a max roll, so 10 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And then. Ooh, he's lucky. All right. 4, and 5 extra points of piercing damage.
Yeah, you slam into it. He finished drinking his potion, and you kind of like hear him giggling again, and then you just slam into it. And he goes, he kind of coughs a bit, just unexpected, like breaks the arrow off. All right, and that's your turn, Orion.
No.
What would
I'm
you like to do?
going to roll for insightful fighting on him again.
Okay.
That's a 12.
So he rolled a natural 12. I need to see what his modifier is. I can't remember. Oh, it's deception, right? You rolled a 12 plus 1 for 13.
Oh, dang it. Yes, it's
Unlucky.
Alright, so
All
that's
right,
a failure.
I'll still use my movement speed. So if I want to move, roll up. Let me show the thing. If I want to move this way, like that, do I have to double my movement
It would be-
through those blocks?
It'd be double through one of these two. So one of them would be double, and then it'd be the rest of them would be clear. So it'd be like, yeah, it'd be
So it'd be
10.
like
It'd be 10. It'd be 10 on the first square, and then you'd have 20 movement left to move within the squares not covered by webs.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Cool. All right, and that is your turn.
Yes, that is my turn.
All right. Bornjun is up. He is going to make 2 stabby stabs at the spider. Oh. Missing that one.
He gets an opportunity attack. Rip my guy.
Spider didn't roll well. Let me double check the bite modifier. That's not going to hit, luckily. The 13 does not hit. So it doesn't matter. He just missed his first attack. Second attack. That will hit. That's going to be 10 points of piercing to the spider, who's looking very hurt. That'll be Bornjin's turn. Alright, spider's turn. Let's see. He'll take 2 bites. One at Bonjin, one at Elrond. Bonjin, that's a natural 19 plus blah blah blah, so that's gonna
He has
hit.
disadvantage on his next attack.
Thank you. All right.
Yep.
Which the next one is a of 4, so Bonjin does not get hit. Nice call.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
call, Zancian. Elrond.
Can't help you, buddy. Sorry.
That is an 18 to hit.
Uncanny dodge.
Hey, min roll though.
Let's go.
So that's 3 points of piercing damage. 1 plus 2.
That's become a thing.
Uncanny dodge. All right, and that's its turn. Darvin, you are up.
All right. I'm going to look around and see the arcane energy shrouding the wizard, and look at turn and look at the spider and say and cast firebolt at him this time.
All right.
And I'm elevated, so do I get advantage? But he's also big, so I don't know.
It's not gonna matter because you're gonna cast a spell, and the wizard is going to counterspell you and just giggle.
Okay, I guess I just won't do any more damage this game.
Sorry, buddy.
Illegal.
That's my turn. I've got nothing else to do.
This guy's an asshole, and so am
Go
I.
smack him with your.
Elrond, you're up.
staff. All right, hitting the big spoiler, finishing this bitch.
I'm just vicious mockery. Run away. Vicious mockery. Run away. Vicious mockery. Run away. Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe.
I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
It does not. As FYI, Darvin, if you are able to get on one of these shelves, I would say you would have enough for advantage if you're wanting to do that. One of the bigger shelves.
Okay, my second attack is a 17, so I believe that hits.
That hits.
Oh fuck! Min rolled the first one. Min rolled. That's 5.
5 points of damage. You slam into it, and it kind of crumbles down, and gushing blood here and there. Barely standing up right now.
He's probably 1 HP. Some bullshit.
All right, and that's your turn, Elrond.
Can I just like kick him in the face real fast too? Die.
Jakan is up. She's gonna shoot her first shot at the spoiler. That's gonna hit.
Who's the person
And
that?
you see the shot just slams into the spider's head. It is dead.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, my.
Wait.
Focus fire, boys. Let's do this.
And then she's gonna get up here and then take a shot at this guy. That will sadly not hit though. But hey, she killed the spider. That spider's dead. Zontion, you were up.
I'm gonna kind of like put my hands up on the stairs and kind of peer over a little bit, seeing that both spiders are now gone. I'm like, okay, take a deep breath and kind of like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't end on a square that he's on. Okay, I'll be right here. That's fine. You know what? Hang on, let me do the measure tool. I need to zoom out. That's that. What's the range on this? Alright, so I'm not in range. Awkward. I'm going to use my action to dash. And then that'll be it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Okay.
30. I'm gonna go there. And that's it.
Okay. That is your turn. He is up and seeing all the creatures of his dead, you just hear him. So it begins.
So it begins.
All
What
right.
begins?
Bro, if that spider behind me pops back up, I'm gonna. Zonstein will teleport out of the room somehow.
In this.
Can't even, doesn't even get a spell stop for it, but he'll do it.
Misty step, double dash.
I think the music ended, so let me put it back on real fast. Cool. Alright. And then, so she is. You see him spin his hands as this kind of like kinetic energy forms, and he's going to, as this torrential storm-like energy slams. Let me. I can draw shapes, yeah. Wait. That's a square. I don't want a square.
If you hold Alt and drag, it'll be a circle, if that's what you want.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I figured that in the last campaign.
So. Sorry, doing. I think. Oh no. I'm sorry.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Ow.
We get flashbang.
My night mode.
My immersion.
5, 10, 15, 20. Ah! Fuck. I don't like how it keeps doing that. Okay.
The 1v1 we didn't think we'd see today. Roll 20 versus red.
He's going to plop that there on Elrond, Zancian, and Bonjin.
What am I in the circle for?
And this is a giant storm of magical energy, and I need you all to make me a strength saving throw.
Yeah,
I
something
failed
I
that
can
for
do.
sure.
Well, whoever's in there with me gets +3.
I got a 7 with this +3.
Oh my gosh.
I
Just
am
because you
not
rolled
very,
low doesn't mean you had to roll low.
I'm not very strong. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Zancian, what'd you roll?
7 with this +3.
Oh, wait.
All right. So you'll take
I
2d.
might straight up die.
Woo! 24.
All right. Zancian, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Elrond, you take
double
1.
min rolled?
Because he doubled min rolled. 1 and a 1.
My.
It's 2d6. It wasn't like a lot of damage either way, but yeah, it happens.
Hey, you could have max rolled. I would have died. So
True. And then that is down. He can now, as a bonus action, he's going to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center of the sphere, and he's going to strike Jokan with it.
No.
That is a hit. So that's gonna be 4d6 lightning damage.
thank God it's not me.
6.
The way he's rolling his d6, it's probably going to be 4 damage.
True. It was 14 damage.
Not the bad.
Alright. Alright, and that is his turn. Orion, you're up.
All right. I'm going to move in closer. 5,
right.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And I'm going
Which square,
to...
which square are you in? You're in the middle too.
Oh, am I? Okay, I guess
You're good.
technically it's that one.
Cool.
That one.
Just want to make sure.
Okay. 10, 20, 30 will get me. If I use dash, that's another 30, right?
You get bonus action, get within range to melee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get here
Alright.
with my dash as a bonus action,
Go for it.
and then I'm going to melee him with my magic short sword.
Got it.
All right. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Bet. I still have my insightful fighting.
No,
But
because
he is.
remember he beat it.
Oh yeah, he did. Okay, all right. But he is immune to force damage, correct?
Yeah. So just
Okay,
be the
so
straight
my-
damage on your
just straight
sword.
1d6 + 2. Ooh, this man's lucky. I got 4.
4 points of
4
slashing
points of
damage.
slashing damage.
Hey, nothing to scoff at. Damage is damage.
That's right.
All right. And that's your turn.
Yes. I've exhausted everything I can do.
All right. Bonjin is gonna try. He has to start making his way there.
Wait a second. That storm thing that he's doing, would that be a Constitution saving throw if I attack him?
No.
No. Okay.
The
Just
storm
checking.
is rough terrain, and so is the web. So that's gonna be. Bonjin will get. So that's 15. He'll get right here. That's all he can move. But he's out of the storm. The other spider is dead. Dorvin, you're up. Elrond on deck.
From where I'm standing, firebolt.
Go for it.
Oh. Oh shoot, hold on. I fucked that up.
No, you're good.
24 to hit.
That hits.
My guy.
My guy.
That is 16 points of fire damage.
Nice. You slam. That's actually a good amount of damage for guys. All right. It slams into it. You see, kind of like grows right above like where the mage armor is. It just slams into like the base of his neck, and it's kind of giggling that he's been having the whole time. Just kind of turns into like a cough. He's like kind of goes from like. All right, Darvin, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Elrond, you're up.
Alrighty. Is it half,
so-
half speed to get to here?
Yes.
So it's like what, 10?
Mm-hmm.
Is this dude like terrain? Rough terrain?
No, just the
Just
spider
kinda
webs.
Go, like, around him.
Yeah.
And 15, 20, 25, 30. And then bonus action dash. 1, 2, 3. Let's go here. 'Cause Carolina, I can move like partially through one, but I don't think I go through it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go shield there.
Alrighty. Jokan is up. Zontion, you're on deck. Jokan's gonna take 2 shots. Hey, that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Hey.
Alright, that's not the best.
Doubled that damage.
3 doubled the 6, so. And then second shot does not hit, so. But he's looking hurt. He is looking hurt. You're getting there. Zontion, you're up.
Sure. So it's, let me zoom in so I can make sure I can see. Okay, so it's 10 feet to move here, and then 15, 20, 25, 30. I can get right here, and I hit the wrong button. Yep, that's within range. Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to make him subtract from his next saving throw, which is a 5.
Okay.
And then I will be casting. Which I lost my freaking spell card. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Okay.
So you see me I get all angry. That is a Wisdom save. I kind of get all angry and I kind of just whisper a little melody at him.
Are those donuts?
That's not at all what I said. More along the lines of how dare you, spiders. I hate you more than anything.
With your stomach, I see Nathan.
What?
That was sorry, you said -5?
Yeah, -5.
Okay, math, sorry. That's a 16.
5.
Sorry.
Oh.
Well, he has a plus
Damn.
this, minus that. Is 18 plus 3 minus 5, so 16.
Okay, then he succeeds. So he takes half damage and doesn't move away. So I still do damage,
That's good.
which I max roll 2 of them. That is 14 points of half damage. Sorry, 7 points of psychic damage.
Nice. Alright, and that's your turn?
But yes.
Alrighty. It is now his turn. He is going to... First, he'll use his bonus action to strike another lightning bolt. We'll go to Jokan again. Let me... That's
We're gonna have to fight a whole bunch of people when we leave here, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we still have all the guards on the outside.
I forgot.
Unless there's some exit down here that we don't know about. We'll have to see.
Hope Jaktyr's strong enough to hold his axe unless he even has it.
That's gonna be 8 points of lightning damage to Jokan, who's looking hurt. As a bonus action and main action. Gonna cast Magic Missile. Spell level. He'll use it at second level, so 4 darts. Yeah, we're gonna do 4 darts, 1 at each of you guys.
Cool. Uncanny dodge.
Try me, bitch.
Actually, wait. Is Darvin in range? Let me double check the range. I don't know if Darvin's in range.
Magic.
That's
missile
120
is
feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in range.
Double
Well,
checking.
You said 4. Who is he casting him at?
1 to each of you.
Each of the I mean.
At the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's 4 people in between.
Yeah.
me and him,
That's fair.
so
That's fair.
I
That's
was
fair.
like, oh.
No. The reason you're being targeted is because you blasted him with a firebolt specifically, so that's why you got targeted.
I mean,
And then
I
the-
understand.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
understand that. I was just.
I just want to make sure. I want to make sure it's fair that it's the 3 closest to him plus the guy who just slammed him with a firebolt. That's why it's not just specifically because you guys are players or anything. I'm not that
Right.
unfair.
Right.
So first one out of Ryan is a 16 to hit.
That'll do it.
All right, Elrond.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
He's uncanny dodge for me.
Is a 22 to hit Elrond.
Uncanny dash.
Zacian, that's a 7 to hit.
That
Sorry,
misses.
8 to hit.
Misses.
Dervin.
Spiders, man.
Does a 10 hit? I don't remember your AC.
Not right now. It doesn't.
Boggers. All right. So that's the D4 plus 1. All right. Orion, that's 3 uncanny dodge and 1 point of force damage.
Cool.
Elrond, that's 1 plus 1 for 2 points of force damage. Zacian and Darvin missed. Okay. That's his turn.
He's about to get shit on, bro.
Orion, you're up.
I'm going to insightful fighting.
Uh-huh.
That is a natural 19 plus 4. So 23.
11. So I think you got it.
Cool. And then I'm going to use my magic sword.
Go for it.
Oh, I messed that up. All right. That is a 16 to hit.
Sadly, barely does not hit.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's a good try, though.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Bonjin will get here and then action dash there.
My guy.
Darvin, you are up.
Firebolt.
All right, fair.
Fuck him up.
That's a 16 to hit.
Barely misses. Sorry.
What the heck?
Pepe hands.
Pepe hands.
Mage armor.
Mage armor doesn't do that much.
No.
Probably did enough.
I mean,
Elrond.
wait, okay.
You are up. Unless you have a movement or bonus action, Darvin.
No. That's no. I'm good with that. That's not
Okay.
what I was. I'm calculating his stats.
Meta game. Meta.
Meta game.
I didn't say it out loud.
30.
You just heavily implied it.
There we go. And then I'm a smack him.
Alrighty, go for it.
And adding smite onto this one. 23 to hit.
23 to hit. Yeah, that will hit.
Oh, I was like, there's no way. It doesn't like what?
And I was like, wait. I was like, why is this taking so long? I was like, that scared me.
Sorry. Darvin's point about the mage armor, I also just went through and double checked the stats just to make sure. Because I was like, oh, wait, did I mess up? But no, I didn't.
No, it's just crazy. It's surprisingly high.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. No, you said that. I was like, oh wait, did I mess up? So I was just double checking real fast. Yeah, that
26
hits.
total damage on that first hit.
With the smite.
Yeah.
Holy shit! All right.
Paladins. Paladins.
All right. And
then 20 to hit, or dirty 20.
that hits.
And
You smite him again. You won't.
I don't have any more slots. I used my last one. That's 8.
We
8
still
points
have
of
all those
damage?
guards just outside.
That's
Yeah,
what I was saying
Elrond.
earlier. Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Meta game. Meta game.
Let's go.
I don't know.
You all know?
I want to
Okay.
talk to him.
Well, you should have specified not to kill him beforehand, because sadly Elrond has killed him.
Yeah.
I
Just want to smash him 7? You just want to smack him with the maul? Yeah, you
Yeah,
trip him with the maul, and as he's on the ground, you see Elrond lift his maul up, and like, I have a note, squashing a watermelon down, he just takes his maul, and as the guy's on the ground, his head gushes out, and the head just smacked in between the maul and the hard place.
Goes full Gallagher.
Full Gallagher. As he falls down, dead.
Lost in the sauce.
And with that, we are going to take a break.
Dub.
Let's take a
Alright.
quick 5 or so minute break since if you guys want to do a 10-minute break, we can, but just a quick break, use the restroom, grab some water. And yeah, we will resume in 5 minutes. BRB.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are back. You guys are out of combat. Catch your breath for a second. What would you like to do?
I want
I'm
to
gonna
search
loot.
the. Yeah.
I'm
I
backing
go
away
and
from the
check on
spiders.
Jaktyr.
All right, Orion, you're gonna check on Jaktyr.
Everyone's like, loot. Let's let Jack here.
I'm just staying away from the spiders. I'd go to about here. I guess I'd go up here, like around the spider webs.
All right. Orion, you go over to Jaktyr, and you kind of nudge him, and he kind of groans and. Oh, yeah. Oh. You came.
Of course.
And I apologize. I wish you didn't have to be in this situation.
You would have done the same for us.
All I know, after this, I'm gonna sleep, eat, and then I'm gonna go fucking hunt some mages. As I am sick and tired of being attacked by them.
I would agree. I wish I could say we found you all in one piece, but
Whatever. It does not matter now, you found me. And seemingly, he kind of, his eyes still like barely opening, just looks over at the bloody mess of the body and seems you have dealt with the issues. What are you all going to do?
say that again.
What are you all going to do? I mean, you have been on this vanity quest for this man in Krasos being attacked by assassins, thrown into this political mess. I was told a few days ago by Veers that Valentis is missing. I know Veers wants you to go to the keep. I mean, you're welcome to join me in hunting these mages if you want, but what are you? He kind of sits up and you see a bit of anger swelling in his eyes. What are you going to do about it?
I will be joining Veers towards the keep of Coruscant. And I believe my comrades will be joining. He has informed us of his plan. and we believe it is of the utmost importance to help him carry it out.
Fair, I have no judgment. But if these mages are tied to the Loyalist, I suppose I'll be doing a political duty as well by killing them. If you wish to go that route with me, you're also welcome. I would not oppose the help. Do what you will. Kind of leans his head back. I'm sorry. Give me a minute to catch my breath.
Of course.
I do want to point out that we're going to have a tough time getting out of here because of all the people on the outside.
Oh yes, we should mention,
So
Jaktyr.
that's probably a good idea, yeah.
The library is currently surrounded.
I think maybe that unless Jaktyr, unless you know of a way out from down here, it would probably be best to leave him here where it's relatively safe.
I
considering his
don't know where
condition.
we are. I'm sorry.
We're in the basement of the
The epoch.
The library.
Yep.
I would not be much use. I can give me a second to catch my breath. I'm sure I could run a decent amount if we just want to run out of here. Lose him in the city. I'm not sure. But
Would
I'm
I
not
be
in
able
shape
to
fight right now?
Would I be able to do a look around to see if there is some kind of alternative exit?
Yeah, but before you get to that, there are people who want to loot. Those who do. I'm not gonna make you roll. I'm just gonna drop you some stuff here. So first thing, going through his body. Actually, one of you give me an investigation with advantage. Actually, just to double check.
Jarrett.
There's some things you should see if you know this. Orion was checking with. No, Orion is not able to do this because he was checking.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Trying to metagame, Nathan.
Sorry.
Yeah. My investigation's not terrible with advantage. That's an 18.
Nice.
Okay. So
Not terrible.
there are 3 immediate things that keen your eye, Darvin, to start off. There are. He's not wearing anything too spectacular, but there are 2 rings and an amulet that give off a faint magical buzz.
I will grab those.
Okay. The rings, one is like a silver band, one is a gold band, and the amulet is this amulet that has a pendant almost to called, but it's some type of magical amulet.
Cool.
You find a silver key on his body.
All right.
You find 100 gold pieces.
Oh my.
He has an intricate smoking pipe and some jerky.
Okay.
Yum.
And there is a letter that is folded and addressed to the ambassadors of Krasos.
Huh.
Did you say something between the smoking pipe and the letter?
Jerky.
Jerky. Okay.
Interesting.
I want to read the letter.
All right. You open the letter. I will read it to you, and then
I will read
you,
it out loud to the group.
One moment. It's gonna.
Oh, do we have handouts?
Yes, I'll send it to you, and you can read it out loud to the group.
Oh, okay, that works for me. Dear ambassadors of Krasos, recognizing the degree of threat you truly are, I write this letter on the occasion of my death. I hold no special loyalty to the Knights or Dazarath. I serve myself, sought my own entertainment and research. This was my justification to attack Jaktyr, you, and anyone else. My distractions for you, the skipper, the courier, the guild, and whatever else worked, was all for my personal pleasure. My name was Elzar, and as a child I attempted to show off my magical skills to Jarl Vadak as he paraded our streets. I was imprisoned by those who strike the eye. The Skald resurrected me and allowed me
Rescued.
to rescued. Sorry, my screen is real little.
You're good.
Rescued me and allowed me to train under him, eventually obtaining the status of Left Watcher, becoming a Knight of the Empire, a leader of the Imperial intelligence. I never forgot my origins, though. The gift of spider form, my elder, the Right Watcher, suited me well. I had a grand trap for Jarl Vadak, slowly being webbed together. If you're interested, seek Alvar Keep.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt you have an interest in destroying him, but I have to leave threads for a potential heir. Turlock, the left keeper. Turlock, the left keeper. The second of the knights is the one you seek, the one who killed your friend. I do not know the full details, but he had a personal grudge against Orion. Rumors went around of a potential bounty that was our cover-up for Turlock's personal vendetta. I tell you this after death because I know you'll seek him, and this is my final piece of entertainment. Whether I'm in the sky above or earth below, know that I laugh.
Interesting. I do not recognize that name.
It seems like this individual truly was insane. Pushed to the edges, the fringes of Desarathian society by solely based on his interests. It is interesting to me though that these knights are not aligned with either the Mavenists or the Loyalists or the Pauperists. I think if we want to learn more, we need to seek out this Alvar Keep. Is that a location you know of, Orion?
Do I?
Give me a history check.
Well, that's a natural 2.
Jaktyr, no?
So 3 total.
You're welcome to ask him.
Jaktyr, have you ever heard of this Elvar Keep?
It is a small castle outside of it's a small castle outside of Mustaren. If his keep is there, maybe that's the final confirmation that the knights operate from there. Yeah, the telescope, if I remember, yeah?
Yeah.
That telescope we found, that the first time we went into the Knight's Lair, there was a telescope that was pointed directly at Mustaren.
The 2 soldiers with you. While you catch your breath, we're gonna go scout real fast.
Please don't get yourselves killed.
Trust me, we are not planning on it. And the 2 of them kind of go up the stairs. That settles it. This is Jaktyr. When I'm healed, I'm going to Mustaren. I assume the knights are operating from there with this Naga fellow, the Nagalian, I believe you said. I'm gonna kill them. Each and every last one of them.
I'll be right there with you.
I apologize, Jaktyr, but I will not be able to join you on your quest.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. We're all going to the keep. Right?
Maybe once our work is done at the Keep of Coruscant, we'll be able to meet Jaktyr and Mustarin and aid him with wherever his however far he gets with his plan.
Yes.
It's up to you all. I know Veers has a plan for the Palaperists. If these guys are not aligned with the Palaperists but are political, they're aligned with the Loyalists. So I guess it's up to you on which one you want to target.
Is there, Jaktyr, do you think there's a chance that this group is apolitical or potentially I forgot the word.
Independent.
Well, I was gonna say tears down all government.
Anarchy.
Anarchists.
I don't know. But we had beliefs before I talked to you. We had beliefs before that these mages might be tied to the Loyalists. The Imperial intelligence was behind them. Though we have no confirmation of this, but they are political to some degree, whether they're Loyalists or not.
Well, if you try to track these people down, please don't do anything to get yourself in too much trouble, and hopefully we'll come along to aid you at some point. Luckily, our new friend has a invitation to Mustarin.
I do, and I intend on going. So once we've finished whatever they plan on doing, that's where we'll be going. So
But you have to do what you have to do. All I ask is you don't go because Veers asked you to go, but you go because you want to go. I'm sick of you all just going about the world, doing what Valentis tells you, doing what Veers tells you. You have the right to do what you want.
I'm just following the group at this point. They always tend to find incredible stories no matter where they go. That's what I do.
I can only speak for myself, but I know from what I heard when Veers spoke the other day, about attempting to end the Empire and establish a republic. I want to help free the people in a way, free the world from this this ideology that has been present for so long. And establishing a free electorate would be, I think, beneficial to the world at large. That is why I will be going to the Keep of Coruscant to aid Veers. But like I said, I can only speak for myself.
Very well. Well, let's get out of here first and we can finish this conversation.
I'd like to check and see if there's any other means of exit from this area.
Give me an investigation. Also,
While
Darvin,
this is- No, you-
one
go
last
ahead,
thing
so-
that you found from the investigation that we hadn't gotten to because of the leather. You found another sitting stone.
Does it look like it matches with the one I have?
They look the same. You're not sure if they're attuned together or not.
Okay. I didn't know if they were like identical, because I know the other set of sending stones we've encountered, they, the stones were kind of similar before, so I didn't know if they were
these ones are similar.
marked with the same rune or anything. I guess they were marked with the sending rune. I don't know.
I rolled a 22.
$22 against this back wall over here. There's a wall. There's no escape.
Fuck you.
You did not find anything. There's a basement.
All right.
Elrond or Orion or just someone else other than me. Maybe it's worth looking at the dead spiders. Maybe maybe they have teeth that are that could be sold for money, or maybe you could gather some of their poison or something. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely not doing it. But I figured I'd say it before we left in case.
I'll try.
Okay.
Around your, are you going to? You're going to try to see what you can gather from these beasts.
See what these beasts have for us, if anything useful out of them.
Would you like some help with that?
Yeah, I'd love some help.
I will walk over to one of the spiders with Elrond. Is the
Do
big
the
spider still big?
No.
No, he dropped back down.
He's wrong back down.
Investigation with advantage.
Extra big fang.
I mean, I'm not gonna make you investigate. It's up to you if you want to take anything. They have, there's fangs and webbing and whatnot that if you wish to take to see if you can make some magical properties with in the future, you are welcome to. But if there's nothing in particular that you want, it's up to you.
Yeah, take what I can and see if anybody else wants to use it too. So there's what will I get? What will I get?
Yeah, we'll say you get 2 fangs.
2 fangs.
2 ice spider fangs.
Dazarathian spider fangs.
Ah,
Different, special.
that means there's a lot of spiders in Dazarath.
Potentially homebrew. Well, should we
After-
check on the?
Oh, I was about to say,
Soldiers are
after a
free.
minute, the 2 soldiers come down.
We're on the same page. It's all right.
We're linked, dude. We're linked. The soldiers go. We have a plan, sir.
Go ahead.
At the moment, they're still holding their similar locations. The back window right above the basement only has 1 guard watching it. The 2 of us, we are hurt a bit, yes, but we are far healthier than all of you. We will charge out the front gate and draw their attention while you guys break out through the back window. At most, there'll be 1 guard there trying to stop you. You can either kill him swiftly or try to escape past him, but it would have the least resistance for you all to dart out of here.
Why can't we all just head out to the back as well?
I don't think you want the whole group searching after you. It'll be harder to get out to their eyesight. I mean, you're welcome to, sir, but if we all go back there, all eyes are on the group. If the 2 of us start out the front, we can draw some away from you, make it easier for you all to get out. And with his situation, I'm not sure how easy it is to just sprint out to there, but I don't think we're in the mood to fight. And there's no way we can sneak past him, I don't think.
I look at them both, and I realize that the coming here was not a decision that you made; it was thrust upon you. And
No, sir. We volunteered.
you volunteered.
Veers asked for volunteers. We stepped up, sir.
I'm good to fight with them.
I look at Bunget and I grab, do the whole
Could I join
It's
them
been
and fight
a pleasure
with them
fighting
and let
with you
them
once
go?
again.
'Cause I'm pretty good to fight, and I know they're not.
What was that,
I
Nate?
appreciate it. Huh?
Sorry,
Fighting
Nate was talking
character.
to. There's 2 people talking to me right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just saying I'd like to actually join them and fight on the outside.
They're running. They're not fighting.
Oh, they're running out the front.
They're just
Oh,
running out the
distraction
front.
out the
They're
front
just
door.
trying to be the distraction. They're not fighting. They're just
gonna
running out.
Fight out front. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
All right, what were you saying?
Yeah, I'll run at the back.
You know, you grab,
Mhm.
do that whole bit. Anja, it has been an honor to fight with you once again.
Likewise, sir.
Please, I hold no rank. Call me Orion.
Yes, sir.
I wish you both swiftness and speed.
We'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Eh.
Two of them nod. We'll go up the stairs. When you hear these, what I'm sure will be screams, make your way up and go out the back window.
I do the same kind of acknowledgement to Jokan.
She
And
gives you a nod and gives you the
eye
shake.
contact and nod.
Mm-hmm. All right. Best of travels. And you see him go up the stairs. Jaktyr is kind of stuttering on his feet at the moment, just very, very weakened.
I go and support Jaktyr from like his other arm.
Okay.
I'll just pick him up.
I mean, Jaktyr's a big man. You're not gonna be able to carry him.
Are you sure? I'm strong, bro.
You're strong, but there's a limit to strong.
I'm not strong, good.
he is a probably 240, 250 pure muscle elf.
He's a big
Um,
260 pure muscle elf.
So you guys wait at the base of the stairs, and then we can go back just for visual. We can go back to the previous
Yes,
map.
please.
Though obviously the things about are not accurate on where you guys are and everything, but
So there's still this guy though.
yeah. So that's the guy that they were referring to. So you guys get to the base of the stair, we'll say, like up here, where the staircase is. You guys get there and kind of crouch down. You see, you see Banjin and Jokan just walking right now through the library, kind of crouched down and sneaking. And then when they get close, they look at each other. They kind of give each other like a kind of like a mutual fist bump, and you just see them charge out the door and just break through the door, like slam through. And they could clearly, there was somewhat of a barricade on the other side, but they just plow through it, breaking the barricade, and all the agents outside just immediately go out the front, out the front. And you just see motions of people running towards the front. What do you guys do?
Jump out the back.
I go out
Climb
the
out the
window.
windows.
All right, are you guys gonna just open them, or are you just crashing through? What do you want to do?
I crash through the window.
Yeah.
All right.
Move
Alright.
with speed.
You guys have a surprise round on this individual if you all want to make a quick attack and see if you can just kill him in one round.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I get to roll my sneak attack?
Sure, why not?
Do I have to? Does it have to be ranged, or can I like run up and hit it with my sword?
You want to do whatever.
Okay. I will be using my rapier for probably the first time in this entire campaign.
Hell yeah.
That is a natural 19 to hit.
And I
That will
just
hit.
nat 20.
All right.
Do we all get a roll?
All right. I'll cast Firebolt.
All right.
That's a 9.
It's getting wrecked.
18.
Hey, this is a sneak attack, so you have advantage, by the way.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I already get-
I
Oh,
already
that's a
nat
nat
20.
19. I'm a 24.
Nice. All right, all of you roll your damage.
18 points.
10.
18, 10,
Nine.
so that's 28, 9s, that's 20 or 30,
37.
37.
36.
19 points of damage.
56.
They have 55 points of health, so no alive.
Ah,
Yeah, one tap, bitches.
He turns around, starts drawing out his sword, and you guys just just obliterate this guy. and start sprinting out. Jaktyr hopping a bit behind you up at the moment. There's not much notice. You guys are about 200 feet out by the time you see an agent go, wait, there's more back there. All of you give me a round of stealth checks as you try to escape into the city.
That's not great.
Ooh, 18.
8.
12.
The stealthy man got
11.
an 8, and the least stealthy.
See, the issue is that he might be playing a rogue, but he's not stealthy, like, at all.
No, no.
And
My
it
my
sucks.
rogue build is specifically for like intelligence and
Investigation. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
All right, one more round because you guys all
And
threw
uncanny
numbers at me.
dodge.
Orion,
8.
Elrond,
18.
18. Darvin,
11 or 10. My bad.
Zancian.
12.
All right. You guys are still being tracked. A volley of arrows is going to shoot at you.
Uncanny dodge. I'm doing that for Jared.
It is a 10 to hit, so you guys are all fine, I assume.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait. Yeah. It hasn't been 8
All right.
hours.
Give me another round of stealth checks.
That's a
You guys
net
are
20, I
being-
swear to God.
Being chased through the city.
That 20.
16.
Chris got a 4.
I mean, 2 nat 20s and a 16. You guys escape into the fucking night, dude.
Let's go, dude.
Dude, I didn't. It was upside down.
I'm
to me.
just
That is
stomping
0
my
too.
through disappear.
All right, you guys, after you spend about another like 30 minutes, 45 minutes out after leaving the library, just running through the city, and eventually you feel like you get to a part where you've escaped in a chase. Where would you guys like to go?
Back to the residential area if we can. Well, we're
Well,
by the
They
market
knew.
area,
They
right?
know where we live. They knew where we're staying because that's where they deliver Jaktyrs on. Maybe we should try to find a discreet inn to spend the
Barl's
night.
Burger?
We go to Barl's Burgers.
Barl's Burger.
Yeah, he'll let me stay. Don't worry,
Okay.
I got this.
Okay.
I think it's just
Hey.
an idea. I know.
Don't
If
you
they
let
like
him
offer
it,
you
tell me
anything, I'll
anything.
give you weed or something. Okay, I got you. It'll be fine.
All
It
right.
won't be that bad. To Barl's Burgers we go, and I'm like visibly like I was like just I was so messed up because of the spiders that is now gone, and I'm very excited.
All right. It'll take you
Hey,
guys.
Darvin.
Are you going through the city? Are you gonna try and rally some type of transportation? What are you doing? Just running through the city?
Just
Pretty
wa-
sure we're
walk
going to
and-
the city.
Hide.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Take
you
a
guys
long
went there. Eventually, you guys get near the slums where the guild is. Are you wanting to go through or go around?
I want to point out like when we're kind of close to it, but not like in it yet.
Mhm.
I want to point out that in that letter it talked about how he used the guild to stump us. So maybe the guild's not actually on our side. You know what I mean?
I think the guild is probably for whoever the highest bidder is, and my guess is if he went through that much trouble, he's probably paying them pretty well. And I doubt they know he's dead now, so we should probably go around.
I agree.
Okay, so you guys gonna go around the guild.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. That
I
adds
don't know
a.
Ryan loves the guild. Man.
That adds another hour of travel,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
eventually, and beyond that, but eventually, you guys arrive late into the evening. At this point, it's like maybe close to midnight at this point when you guys finally get to Barl's Burger. You see there's still some people inside, but it's pretty dead as you walk in, and Barl's kind of at the table, just kind of cleaning a glass right now.
And I'm gonna walk in like, my man.
My man, what is up, my guys? How you all?
Good.
Oh,
I have a question for you.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna be real. We just got our ass kicked. Well, we kicked some ass, but also
Yeah,
kinda
you
got
look
our ass
terrible.
kicked.
You look terrible.
I've never looked worse. I don't.
You guys want to
look
round the
great,
drinks?
though.
Oh,
You
thank
look
you.
great.
Yeah, I put on 5 pounds. I feel good.
It looks great. Yes, looks good on you.
Thank you.
I would love a drink, but my question, I'm gonna kind of get a little close. We really need a place to stay, but like on like the low key, like on the down low. You know what I mean? Like, do you happen to have like a room in the back or?
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I can. Yeah, we got some space. I can make food.
I-
No worries.
I
No
would really
questions
appreciate
asked.
it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Thank you. However, they really don't want any ember berries. Okay, like they're putting that there now. I don't want them to die. They're already close. Okay.
I mean, that's fair. I got a good amount of money from them. It's fine.
Well, thank you. Yes, but I will gladly take a drink.
Yeah. You guys want some drinks too?
I walk up to Barl's Barber and first of all, how does Jaktyr's stump look?
He's a bloodied mess. His stump is tied with a bit of twine and is just like dripping blood at the moment still. And he is beaten and bruised at the moment and very dazed. He's not in the right mindset at all tonight.
It looks like he needs
All
a
right,
drink.
I walk up to Barl's and say, "I need the highest proof alcohol you can provide so I can clean his wound."
I mean, the last high proof one he gave you was hella drugged, so maybe not that one, but like the other one.
Well, the bottle's not drugged. It's just the
Oh, you
the,
put some-
the
yeah,
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, no drugged alcohol. I got you. No worries. And he goes back and he comes back with a bottle that probably passes for like something like Everclear, and then also a round of ale for you all.
Do you also happen to have any spare claws I can use as bandages?
Yeah, just clean up any blood you get on the ground. As you kind of look about, there's like plenty of like shit and blood stains in this place that have never fully been cleaned away.
You said shit and blood stains.
I didn't stutter.
I love this place,
We didn't take
man.
ember berries and shit ourselves, so
I give Jaktyr the ale,
Someone else cleaned it up though.
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah,
like,
he slams it down.
"You're gonna need this. This is going to hurt."
Oh yeah.
Here, you can have mine too, Jack.
He slams it down and he
Yeah,
makes pour it.
I give him mine too. I don't trust anything from this place.
I mean, I've been drugged already. It doesn't matter. And he slams it down.
Right. Let's see. I give him like a piece of rope to like bite onto,
Alright.
and I tie a piece around his arm as like a tourniquet type deal,
Okay.
and then using one of the rags and the alcohol, I pour the alcohol over the wound and try and clean it up the best I can, and then bandage it up the best I
Alright.
can.
Give me a
people-
medicine check with advantage.
And are people looking while this is happening?
There's like 3 people in the bar, and they're all pretty wasted at this point in the night, so.
Cool. I got like an eyelash or something in my eye. It's almost
No,
like,
you're good.
so it's like 5 minutes.
14?
14, that'll be enough for you to stabilize the wound for the time being with all that you're doing.
Okay. This
I
won't
need-
be permanent, but we need to get you to a doctor.
Elrond, you don't have any healing today?
I don't have any more energy left for the time being for today.
Jaktyr, do you think you can make
Wait,
it through
what
the
time of
night?
day is it right now? Is it 3
Yeah.
a.m.?
It's like midnight.
Midnight? Woo, it's a new day! I can use some healing on him, actually.
Is it once
do
a
it.
day?
Yeah, is it one per
It's-
day or long
Or is it
rest?
per long rest?
Lay on hands is per day. That's what I have it as.
Oh, cool.
So at the end of the day,
Right at
I was
midnight.
out of that. Yeah. So it's like
Lay on-
we
Is-
fought at like 2 a.m. So I didn't
Is that
have it
how?
until
Is
the
that
next
how we're
day.
doing this?
I believe that's how I thought. That's how I thought it works. I don't know.
I mean,
check.
it's
it's not,
how the
it's fine,
DM wants to
but-
run it.
I have it written down as
Um,
lay on hands, pull heal.
No, you have a pool of healing that replenishes when you take a long rest. That's what the website.
Oh, okay. So I don't have anything. Sorry. No.
You're good. It's alright. Maybe
That's right.
maybe in the morning. Yeah, give me a bed and just let me pass out, please.
Of course.
Yeah. Come with me if you guys need any more drinks. Or you just gonna go sleep.
I want another one. That's just
Yeah.
ale, of course.
Yeah. Here, he pours you another ale. No worries, on the house.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
God,
Damn,
breaks
what time
through
are
the-
we supposed to meet Veers in the morning?
9
He
a.m.
never said specifically.
He said he was leaving around 10 because it's the time of the meeting, which was at 9.
So we're long resting and then going. I don't want to long rest. Roll by it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we should be able. We should have plenty of time to long rest and then like take a ferry or something.
Yeah, Darvin and Elrond hasn't long rested like 4 in-game days.
Darvin and Elrond haven't long rested since the first time we met Barles Barkley.
Yeah. Barles Barker. We have not long rested.
Is that accurate, DM?
That's funny.
Roughly.
I think
Not
we
well
long rested
rested.
once. We long rested
Yeah.
once because we
Yeah.
went from 2 points of exhaustion to 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah, but your well rest that got that point of exhaustion was when you guys were jailed in the basement of the temple to That's
right.
to infest us. So.
Yeah, we got jailed so we didn't do drugs.
That's funny.
All right, so you can take your ale. He leads you to this back room that's more of like a large closet, but it's enough space for you guys. He has some like mats and stuff that he rolls out, and if you guys want, you can just pass out.
Just pass out.
I'm passing
Yeah.
out.
I
It's
would
been-
too. I'm gonna
been too-
kind of play a little tune as we go to sleep.
It's been
but-
too long since I've gotten sleep.
I'm gonna do my 4-hour meditation thing.
All right,
In trance.
without a veil, you guys long rest.
Holy shit. Hang on, I have so many things to erase. Give me a second.
Max health. Max hit die.
Oh yeah, you were talking about what I can get from the spider. I only remember you saying 2 fangs, but anything else?
We'll just do 2 things. It'll be the most
Just the
prominent.
2 fangs? Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, I've never erased so much for a long rest in my life. Are you kidding?
I know, right?
And then Elrond, I need you when you have a minute.
In a separate call?
He's gonna
No.
dreamy
Or-
dream.
Okay. Just give me a second to keep erasing.
My name is Tempesto.
All right, Zaltian, you no longer get the point of long rest.
No!
You make fun of the DM, you don't get a point of long rest.
No, I love it. I'm sorry. I have been smited by God himself.
It hurt itself in his confusion.
Okay, I'm good. I think.
You're good?
Yeah.
All right. Elrond, while you are sleeping, you awake in this trance-like state. And as you look about, you are once again on the 3-tiered mountain at the top where you had left off. You look about, and between the thunder and the lightning speckling about you, you hear a familiar voice go,
Danger is upon you. Choice to be made. Destiny to be fulfilled. You are not ready.
and as you're sleeping, you feel this enormous heat. And you look up in the sky in the mountains above you. You see 2 large eyes breaking through the clouds above and just staring down at you as you look up and see 2 eyes filled with magma looking upon you. You are shaken to your core. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom. Okay. $15.
15. You resist having to wake up with exhaustion. You see glimpses and flashes. You see a flash, a call, a guiding light. Your goddess desperately trying to empower you and help you. You see these large green creatures lifting and propping up a giant purple dragon. You see the waters of the ocean parting as a hand reaches out from the waves beneath and starts pulling up. You see a tundratic icicle land breaking and shattering as a roar is heard. And you hear and see tears flooding the desert. And then once again, the magma eyes. You're shifted and standing in complete and utter darkness, minus small bits of storm cloud above, just barely echoing rain and thunder. You hear another voice. I see we are connected once again, huh? You look over and standing in the same instance as you see the familiar Ravager Pior.
Yeah.
We have some work to be done,
Looks like
and when I'm done with you, you're gonna be a Ravager. And I gives you a sly smile, and you wake up in the morning.
Oh shit.
All of you wake up in the morning. Peaceful, restful. Orion, you kind of were in your trance, and if you wanted to do anything over the 4 hours that the rest were sleeping, you were obviously welcome to.
Sharpen my swords, tune my
Mhm.
bow, and I want to do a little bit of training with Echo.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an ammo handling check.
Yeah.
17.
Success.
17. That's a success. Let me pull up your training documents real fast because I have to keep track of this.
How many successes have you had?
That is his 4th success on training. You feel like you're on the verge, and a bit more time, you'll be able to teach Echo a skill.
I miss
Cool.
Poof.
Oh yeah, you don't have one anymore.
Y'all fed him to a dragon.
Y'all.
Orion did.
Yeah, you're right. Orion fed Poof to a dragon.
Maybe Naga has them. Maybe we can get him back.
We're gonna get our ass kicked by Poof.
Poof is the big bad.
Like all this gigantic, like fucking cloud elemental.
And it goes like poof poof and poof.
But you spend some time training with Echo, and then eventually your comrades awaken. Zalatian kind of wakes up slowly. Darwin kind of slowly. Elrond just jerks awake.
It's like
But you guys are up in the morning. Long rest fulfilled. And a lot to decide between if you're still going to the Keep of Coruscant, where you're going. Jaktyr is resting next to you, and he trances throughout the full 8 hours and awakes around the same time. He doesn't even do the half trance right now. He is full blown trancing for 8 hours here. Just how tired he is. And you guys kind of gather yourself, and after a few minutes of being awake, you are all awake in this room. What would you like to do?
Ron, can you help Jaktyr now?
Yeah. Okay. I'll just use.
Yeah, if you just use like a little bit of like of healing and whatnot on them, you can heal up the arm to be closed. Magical healing is pretty powerful with this kind of stuff.
Like 5
10.
points, 5 something like that.
You call it 5 points, yeah.
5? Okay. I'll do 5 of the lay on hands.
1 second, guys.
25 for the day. Okay.
I am hearing. One second. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Sorry. Alright, we are good. You guys awake.
I want to go get a drink.
Alright.
I'll join Sansion with that.
I kind of don't even talk to people as I just kind of get up. I kind of do the stretch, and that stretch where you like stretch a little bit further than you really are normally. Then your whole body kind of just, and then I'm gonna
Just like a
walk out to
wiggle.
the bar.
Alright.
I help Jaktyr with that 5 HP, and then
He's
walk
gonna be
out as
like,
well.
Orion, can I talk to you?
Yes.
Darwin, are you staying or are you going out?
Yeah. Out of RP, I'm messing with my spell slots.
No, you're good.
Or my prepared spells. So I'm probably. I'm gonna be sitting there for like, I don't know, however long it takes. Maybe like half an hour, 10 minutes, half an hour. I don't know how, but to do that.
How dedicated to democracy are you?
To be honest, as I've told my comrades prior, the Empire is the only thing I've ever known. I recognize the cracks in the system. But after my banishment and being made fully aware of everything wrong, and then living in a place such as Glenshire for decades, the freedom democracy provides, as well as the happiness it brings its constituents, the ability to thrive more readily, makes me in the opportunity for change here and change overall is important, and I wish to play my part.
How much will you bloody your hands for it?
It appears that knowingly or unknowingly I've already bloodied my hands quite a lot.
You all saved me, and that's a debt I can never repay. I want to let you know before you get yourself tangled in with Veers, as someone who has been his dog for many years now. He is going to bloody your hands well. You're going to be assassins and brutes, because that is the use he has for you. There is a chance he may have you target someone you do not want to kill. I love Veers with all my heart, I really do, and he has my utmost respect. But he does not have a line in the sand for where he stops for his cause. He kind of is adjusting. I am going to set myself and get ready to go to Mustaran. If you wish to join me and fight a cause that's a bit more nobler, in my opinion, you are welcome to. It may be less impactful than what Veers is doing, but we still have impact and vengeance for Theron. But if you don't wish to join, that is fine. This was a bit of my last chance to plea. I'm going to head down to the docks and find a shipwright that I know and get safe passage there. If you all wish to join me, I'll meet you in a couple hours. If not, I swear on my life, I wish you the safest of travels and best of luck.
Thank you.
He
Oh,
Can I
adjusts.
talk to Elrond while this is happening? Well, since we're at the bar.
Yeah, in a second.
Yeah, that's all good.
I will bring up I will discuss this with the party.
I know you have a
Do that.
lot to decide. Valentines, Veers, myself, anything else. Just make sure it's your own decision.
But to let you know where I stand, I recognize Veers is willing to do anything and everything for his cause. But if we do not win on principle as well, then how are we any better? I see myself going as a way to make sure he remains within bounds.
Very well. Kind of gives you a nod. He walks over by you, Darvin, kind of pats you on the shoulder and gives you a nod and starts walking out. And then Zazian and Elrond, you guys are out getting a drink.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt earlier. I thought I misread I thought
No,
the
you're good.
conversation was over when I said that. Is Barlow's like at the bar? Like, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he is half awake, groggy, probably slept behind the bar, and would not be surprised. And
see.
He kind of serves you your drinks, but he is.
Yeah.
Your drinks. Some
Alright.
coffee.
Elrond, how'd you sleep?
Uh, not too bad. Had a little interesting dream, but
Dreams are always good. At least all of my dreams are.
yeah. Did you dream last night?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember them though. I always dream though.
Yeah.
I just feel so much better now that I'm long rested.
Same. It's been a while for me to a long rest.
That's true. So I wanted to ask, what is your opinions on going to the Kiva Coruscant with the group versus what Jaktyr was talking about, or anything else that you might want? Because you kind of seem like the most like me when it comes to this situation, and I wanted to talk to you without everyone else near.
Yeah, I think I'm with what Darwin said. Go to the Keep a Coruscant first, and then see where we're at, and maybe meet up with Jaktyr.
I see. Well, I'm probably gonna go with the group regardless, just because you guys are gonna make me a lot of money down the road with these stories. But
As long as we all get a cut.
I mean, I can't promise you that. The names will be changed, so it won't really be you. But
Yeah. What if we just don't give you our permission to use our stories?
that's too bad, because I'll be there, so it'll be my stories. Um, I guess we'll see. We'll talk about it with the group eventually, I'm sure. But
Yeah, you will.
and then yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. So I'm assuming at that point.
Yeah, at that point you see Jaktyr kind of walk out. He goes by you guys at the bar and goes, "Thank you again."
I'm kind of just not at him.
And he walks out the bar. So now, in character, out of character, you guys, this is kind of a deciding time for you. If you've made a decision, cool, but it is time to decide if you wish to go to Mustarn with Jaktyr, the Keep with Veers, do none of that, go after, see if you can search for clues for Valentis and leave Dazrath, go to Apartos and do your job as ambassadors. It's really up to what you guys want to do, but you're at a crossroads here.
I want the dark matter mall. So bad.
Also, Darvin,
I'm-
with I will also say, if you wish, you would have had time to realize that the sending stones that you found were like 2 of the same link, as FYI.
Oh, okay.
Just to
I was
clarify
gonna.
that.
I wanted to. I figured I was needed to ask about that at some point. I just didn't know if I was gonna
Yeah.
get given that or if I needed to like.
Yeah, for the
pseudo
sending
attune
stones.
to them.
Yeah, for the other stuff, you're gonna have to like find ways to identify them at all. But for the sending stones, that's easy enough to like have someone hold one real fast and see if it works. So I'm just not
Right.
gonna.
Has is Jaktyr still with us?
No, he's gone.
He's gone. Damn. Okay.
If you wanted to say something to him before he left, you could have.
Well, no, if I knew that these were the attuned sending stones, I probably would have given one to him so we could keep in
Okay.
touch with him.
That's fine. Yeah, you could do that.
So
I'll
now
say
we
he has
have
one.
one
Yeah.
sending stone to Jaktyr.
Yep.
And
Please say we can do this out of character too.
Yeah, you guys have talked enough about it in character with all this stuff. So if you guys want to decide out of character what you want to do, you're welcome to at this point. Because I know you spent a lot of time talking about this in character already. So
I'm stumped, honestly. Like if the group is going, or Zontium will go, because you guys make stories, and stories makes me money and puts my name out there, which is all I care about. But
What exactly was at the keep that we would need to go do again? See the person that
Veers
Zontium
wants
would be?
to get someone in his political party into the seat of the Emperor, pretty much. And Veers wants us to go with him to help.
As well as protect.
So we're going to become Veers' bodyguards, number 1, and we're going to assassinate people, probably fight people that he tells us to fight, that kind of thing.
Okay, as long as there's fighting. Something like political stuff, and I was like,
And that's
So-
where I was like, that's where I told Jaktyr was like, us going would also make sure that, you know, there's a line in the sand, that there is a principle to it, not just killing whoever you have to kill to get what you want. You know? But then if
So-
I
we
don't
go,
I'm
So,
kind of worried that like out of character, one of us is like some of us are like I don't want to force the group to go one way, and the other one's like I don't want to be the only one to go another way, and then I have to roll a new character, that kind of thing. So not because we've never really been in this kind of position in D&D, but
I'm completely content with Orion like leaving the group for this particular cause.
I will say that Darwin truly does feel that if there's a chance to create a Dazrathian republic, it's worth putting it all on the line.
then again I will go with the group. So if the group wants to go, then I will go. But
yeah, I'm good with going to the keep. I feel like we're not ready.
The
To
real
face
really the
everybody,
question is, do we go and fight for basically, quote unquote Dazrathian freedom, or vengeance for Theron? That's what it boils down to.
And we still have the whole Azulgrian thing, and then there's our basic, what our itinerary was, which was kind of going along that lines,
Mhm.
or going back and helping Valentis.
Right.
because the biggest thing for me, because again I don't even know Valentis, so quite frankly my character doesn't give a shit about Valentis. Like just
You
to
also
be
don't know
frank.
Theron.
Right, exactly. So like I'm kind of just going with you guys legitimately for the fact that you guys will make me money down the road when I write stories. So like my main goal is to get to Mustarin to work for the Javik family to put my name back out there as make more money. That's
Yeah.
because the whole plan was to go with Veers here and then the original plan was to meet with Veers and then go to Mustarin and you guys to talk to Naga or whatever, and Zatian was like this is where I need to go to make money anyways.
Well, to be fair, our plan was never to go to Mustarin. That was
Right,
only
I
ever your
right,
plan. No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I think, from what it sounds like to me, two of us want to go to Cap or
Mustarin.
No.
Keep of Coruscant.
Keep of Coruscant, and two of us don't care. Is that kind of
Yeah.
where we're at?
Yeah,
Yeah.
then we'll go to the keep then. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go keep.
Just want to make
Alright.
sure we're all
Yeah.
kind of clear, because that's kind of the conversation we keep having is from
Yeah.
my perspective.
All right. So you guys can go to the Veers.
We
Make your
will
way.
head to that guard post that knows us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
I will.
To get back into the military
I'm gonna
district.
toss a silver to Barlsbarger on the way out.
I'm gonna
It's
leave
only-
Yeah,
Balls
good shot
5
now.
gold for leaving his room, for giving
Boops
us
him
his
on the
room.
nose as it falls onto the floor. because I can't react fast enough.
I'm just gonna give him a little
Fair
staff
enough.
on the bar as we walk out.
Yeah. You guys pay him off. You head down. I assume you're taking the ferries, which are now back in service, if you wish.
How convenient.
How convenient.
Yeah, you guys be 2 silver each for the ferry service.
Also, I will distribute the gold we got from the
So
other guy. So everybody gets 25.
Hell yeah.
How much is silver? You said.
gold.
Add 25 gold.
Add 25 gold, 2 silver for the ferry. And you guys make your way to the military district. The guards recognize you. You guys are permitted in after a double check and everything, and then you make your way over to Veers' station. Are welcomed. Him and Luca are standing in his office. And Veers looks at you all as you walk in and goes, I'm happy that you could make it. We're gonna do good work. Are you all ready?
Of course.
Yes.
Before we go, I wish to inform you. Second Lieutenant Bonjin and Sergeant Jokan's bodies were found in the Watcher this morning.
You can tell, like, visibly hurts Orion.
Even Jarrett. Jarrett's upset.
Let us stand in a moment of silence for them before we partake of. Alright. Well then, are you all ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
He looks over at Luca, and Luca nods and stand close, please. So you guys gather. You see Luca pulls out a book and kind of flips through a page and starts reading off an incantation, and you guys feel your bodies pulled and warped, and you see flashes of space and stars and ocean and land, and you land in a quiet chamber, and you look out the window, and there's a large amount of snow overfalling what you presume to be the Keep of Coruscant. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Cool.
Luca's OP, bro.
Luca is OP.
All right, guys. I'll see you later. I gotta go.
No, you're good, buddy.
bud.
Good night, everyone.